makes a difference for you.
Because the sun's in your eyes from a different way.
So it does make there, repeating it, Victor Harbour won the toss. They are in the blue and white colours, and they will be kicking to the left of the screen, or as we call it here, to the township end of Victor Harbour. Encounter Bay in their new ones was the blue top, the white middle and the red bottom. Will kick to the right, which goes, we call here, as down to the netball court ends.
Yeah, so you will never see these jumpers again, because they're going to be auctioned off to those that want to go in and pay the money for them.
And I'll sign anyone you want, so there you go.
Trevor will sign anything you want.
So here we go, the umpires have got set, the players are set, and we're underway here for this Anzac Day 1. Umpire raises it up, siren sounds, and we are away. Up they go, Tonkin gets it for Encounter Bay, taps it down at the back, quickly picked up by the Bays and into attack. Over the back, go up in there, Tyson Edwards goes up, can't get it down, pushes out the back by Victor, socket off the ground going around there on Encounter Bay, turns around, spins back, comes back to Tyson Edwards, Tyson Neal, he drops it, goes over, bounces up, straight over the back goes Encounter Bay, and they've picked one up there, and I'm not quite sure whether it's done.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
So, yeah. Oh, sorry, isn't it? Not a touch one. So the ball back in the centre once again. Goes up. Victor Harbour now picks it up through there, and Schubert gets wrapped up, spun around, and he goes down to there. And it was Tarek Illingworth that laid the tackle. Up they go. Pushes in the back to there onto Callum Tonkin, but he wraps up the player in here, and the umpire repeats it once again back into the centre. Handed back to them there. Up they go. Big bump out there, and that one goes off to there to Sebastian Gulhouse. Hill goes around. Bayes picked it all up, swang onto it, and it's a free kick there and goes to Victor. Hanging on. Go quickly out there to Wheatra, Leslie. He drives off, goes up into the harbour. Victor Harbour's in there, going off. Runs over it, goes off it, tries to sock it off the ground but can't get it, spins back into it, goes around to Basham, Basham lays it off, goes around to there, and there's a quick return there, and that one goes through to Victor Harbour.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
That one there has gone out there. I thought it might have been 7, but we'll give it to Cohen Petit. But I'm not certain, because like I said, I reckon it's the one that's in the pocket there now, Kevy, right in front of the full forward. So.
Well, it could be, yes, as I wasn't quite watching at that stage. But
I know he had the tattoos on the arms, but I couldn't get him with everyone so excited.
Comes in and throws the ball up. Big Seb Gulhouse was in the centre. Got the knock probably then, and Victoria got the ball. Down the ground they go through James Boyd. He's had plenty of kicks already, and the game's only been going for a short time. And the ball goes right down into the base forward line. It's not used to seeing them in these colours, Trev.
Yeah, no, it's a Victor.
Yeah. Anyway, the ball now, over it goes, and at the back of the pack, who's got that one? Is the umpire going to sort this out? In fact, he decided it's a draw, did he?
Yep, probably a good decision. It looked like they both grabbed it, yeah.
I think they both had it at the same time. Anyway, the umpire comes in, he throws it up. Up it goes, in the clubroom side of the ground, and there's another kick out there by Victor, and that kick is out on the full. Over the fence it goes. Should be a few kids out there to pick it back today. Normally when it's a bit windy and a bit wet out there, there's no one within cue of it. It looks like there's still no one within cue of it. There's plenty of people around there.
No, the player's gone to get it, so you bring it back himself.
He had to go to get it anyway, bring it back himself. So Encounter Bay brings the ball back, gives it to his teammate to have the kick. The ball decides to have a go. Shot a goal just about. Don't know why they did that. But anyway, they kicked it right back to the goal square for Encounter Bay. The umpire's calling play on. and it would have served them right then if they'd have messed that one up. But anyway, the Bows have got the run of the ball now. Player gets a hand pass away out there. Over near the boundary line it goes. It's picked up, and the central umpire will come in and throw it up. So plenty of sunshine here at the Encounter Bay Oval today. The umpire tosses it up over there. Down the ground it goes. No one can get near, but finally it's left to Victor. Victor can get away with it. Here's a kick that goes across the ground, and that is James Boyd, about his 5th kick already. And across the ground it goes, and Victor Harbour, well, they're taking the game right up to Encounter Bay in the first couple of minutes.
Certainly are. As I said, we haven't seen them so far, but
we've been playing 5 minutes. And Sam Basham, well, he'll put this into the cricket net.
Distance is not a problem. He's normally a very, very beautiful kick.
This will just be a little stabber kick for him. In he goes. Stab kick, straight over the top of the goalpost it goes.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Enjoy. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Belted in the first quarter, and so yeah, both sides here really want to get a win up, and Encounter Bay played in the grand final last year, so they'll be a shocking start if they go 3-0.
Especially against the team that got beaten by 140 odd points.
Yeah, that's right. So we come back into the centre again. Sebastian Gilhurst goes up and goes for Victor, and they go back in the centre again and get another roll out to here. Out they come, picked it all up, and Encounter Bay tries to pick it all up, wrapped up. Goes out, the ball's getting thrown around in here, the umpire comes around and finishes up on the forward flank for Victor Harbour, decides to ball it up. He's got some height on him, that Victor player, isn't he? So,
yeah,
married at first sight, so let's go. So anyway, ball comes out, quick up Pickley, goes around onto there, that's Brock Schubert. He goes off, his handball goes out, and he finds his player in the forward pocket there, and that one goes around to Harrison Grenfell. So Victor Harbour certainly showing a pair of legs here, and I didn't take notice. I seem to think that there'll be a slight favour to that end with a bit of a breeze, but the flag's not flying much over there, but I think it does favour that a bit. In he comes. Drive goes, look, umpire looks over, he goes, nope, that's narrow. So Victor Harbour go to 2 goals, 1 Encounter Bay, 1 straight goal on our FPAG scoreboard. Bays quickly play on. Goes back in, handballs this time back out, up and down to himself, turns around, that wasn't good, finally gets a kick and goes to clubroom side, over the back, Victor comes, spoil it, hits the bottom, out it comes, Encounter Bay, pick the ball up, goes back around, comes back down here, and the umpire's probably going to have to come in here and throw the ball up on the forward wing there, on the clubroom side for Victor Harbour's attack, Kevy.
Yes, well, plenty of endeavour out the moment there for Victor Harbour. Encounter Bay there, they got a kick, was blocked off the boot though, and now this will be the first time it's gone over the centre. Well, if it does get over the centre, it's only just on the centre line at the moment on the wing on the clubroom side, and the umpire will come in here and throw it up, or will the boundary umpire throw it in?
Boundary up she goes, central.
So the central umpire's got it, up it goes, over near that pack stand down there, and again Victor Harbour gets down. I reckon that might have
James
been James Boyd again. Down it goes, almost a mark
hanging on
down there by Encounter Bay, but they've got the free kick anyway. And the ball will go off to Victor. And Victor Harbour now kicked the ball in. Encounter Bay player jumped too early down there, and it's gone over the back of the pack. Can they get it away from that corner down there? Taking them a while. And down the ground it goes, and not a good kick. And the Victor's picked it up down there, and I reckon that might have been North that had hold of that. And the ball now has gone.
Billy Wade.
Billy Wade. Now, Billy Wade's one of these quick players. He's like to run around the man on the mark. He's done that once or twice in his career.
He's gone back a long way, so he certainly can.
Yeah, he can dive out. We'll see what happens here. But
just going to kick it up.
He's probably only about 35 metres out.
Had a good crunch of it.
Good enough.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is a great.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Be a lot worried, I
Well,
would
it said
say.
3-1 to 1, or 7-3 last week to nothing, so they're going a little bit, but yeah, we're still underway and we're only going 9 minutes. Back in the centre it goes, comes up and down. Tonkin probably gets it, comes out through the there and bays, they can't quite pick it all up. Tonkin tries to get it, he loses it though as it comes out, turns around, Wheatrick gets it into there, he goes there and be legging, and then Counter Bay will get the recipient of the free kick. Drives it out here and he finds his player out here and he finds the player there, and that one there is Aaron Gould. Aaron Gould on the scoreboard wing side. Oh, short little nothings that go on. Turn around, comes over, but he finds his player and Kyle Hayter. Goes up, he's stagnant. He's looking like he can't see anything going on. He's going to kick in the man on the mark just about. Turns around, he cleared it over there. Tyson Neal comes up, can't get to it, goes over the back. Victor get it all up, push it all over, comes out quickly through there, and Benjamin Davis, he can't get away with it, and the umpire says, I'm coming in, we'll ball it up. This time in Encounter Bay's forward flank, and in the up here on the scoreboard side. Up she goes, Ruckman goes up they go and down, comes back down. Counter Bay picks it all up, handballs out wide, picks up his player there. He kicks, goes in close. Have a look at that one. Umpire says sorry. That one there was Cohen Petit, goes in. So the FPAG scoreboard and Counter Bay 1 goal 1 to Victor Harbour 3 goals 1.
Yes, and
Victor are quickly played on, and they're brought in. They find Brock Schubert in the back pocket. He looks up here now, still keeps up here in the scoreboard side, over the back, goes up and he finds his player there, and that one there is Cohen Bartlett. Cohen Bartlett with the ball on the back flank. Turns around, finds up, that hasn't gone 15. Umpire, get a tape. That hasn't gone even 8 metres, but still, Victor Harbour retrain it into here. He kicks it up now, goes up onto the scoreboard side, and I'll leave to you, Kevy.
There's big Seb Gurlaus, puts the big mitts up. And that is one big unit. He's got hold of the ball now. He says, I'm going to kick this as far as I can.
Yep.
No, he decides not
10
to.
10 metres.
9 metres. Umpire calls free kick there.
25.
And that's 25 metres as well. And this could put them almost within kicking distance, because that's the way the wind's blowing at the moment, I think, Trev.
Yeah, I think it just favours us nothing strong, but...
Anyway, there's a kick in. Counter Bay spoil the party there and push it back down the ground. They'll get it, should get it over the 50 metre line. Gouldhouse just stands there, puts the hands down, kicks it back into that area again.
Good mark by Victor.
And a mark is taken by Victor, and they'll have
Billy
another
Wade.
shot at goal.
No, goes into Harrison Grenfell.
Grenfell's well within kicking distance there too, you'd think.
Yeah.
A little bit of breeze behind him.
Probably going to kick from 40, 45.
Yeah, Phil. He comes in now, comes close to the man on the mark, and that is swung off, way off in the distance there, and that is a minor score only to Victor Harbour, and they go to 3 goals 2 now, leading Encounter Bay 1 goal 1.
Certainly is. The ball is out over the back, and the Bay player waits for it. There's a couple of kids there, and he can't kick it. He's that small. His hands are back. Good idea, little lad. Just see him over the billboard there. Counter Bay now, bring the ball in, go to the clubroom side, drives this ball, long kick out, needs to be marked, and it is by Encounter Bay. Plays off inside. Oh, they're keeping them too low. They did this last week. Ken's up, I reckon it could have been Gould, I reckon could have been off. Counter Bay quickly off there, Tyson Neal goes up here now, 1-on-1, off they come over the back. No, it's Tyson there now, so I couldn't pick up who that one was, put it in. Use it on. This is what Tyson Neal loves. 1-on-1 in the forward lines, dead open, and he'll use his body and run around, and as a good judge.
Well, if he doesn't kick this one, he wants to kick up the...
Never played last week, so
yeah,
I heard it was a driver, so up into there, so you don't just pick up over on them.
He'd be wanting to play in this game anyway, wouldn't he?
Well, I think most of them want to come back, but is it too soon when you got injuries? But kicks up, drives that one, he pumps. Umpire goes back, wait for the signal.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
First use of it because he's a big unit against Tonkin out there. Umpire comes in now to throw the ball up. In he goes. Gearhouse comes in again. Oh, he almost took the ball out rather than going for the knock. Ball's on the ground now. Kicked down by the base. Down to the half forward line it goes. Victor Harbour will mop it up out there through Bartram. Bartram kicks across over the side where the crowd is over there, and it has gone to James Mulhern. Mulhern plays on quickly. They get a series of hand passes down there to the forward line it goes, and coming out and taking the mark is Leslie Weecher. But I reckon Leslie Weecher might have been over the line when he marked
over the line, so it's free kick Bay.
It's a free kick to Encounter Bay. Umpire calls play on, so you won't want to mess around there for too long. Hides the play on, runs around the man on the mark though, kicks it further down the ground. Offhands it goes to Victor. Player there with the ball is Reece Bartram. Down the ground he's kicked it. Oh, they got a wide open forward line here if they want it. There is a long shot in for goal. It goes just the other side of
Misses
the point
it completely.
post and hits the point post and will be brought back into play. He's a long way away from where the ball's gone out.
Yeah, that was James Boyd too. So.
I don't know how they can let him play on from there. Hit the point post.
No, the umpire signal was right out. So he went out. So Bays with relief, come back inside, picks it all up. Handball goes back by Tonkin. Tonkin goes off, kicks around. They're short. I'd like to see the Bays get a bit more distance. These short kicks, they're low too. They're so low that they're like hitting targets. Up they go. Picks out his player out there, and that goes to Hayter, I reckon, isn't it? Kyle Hayter. Drives that ball up now. Hangs up. You can see the wind goes over straight onto the chest of Horrocks. Elijah Horrocks spins on his left foot, which is a natural too. Goes out there, out wide, and he finds out there, and I reckon it's Davis, isn't it? Looks a bit like him. I reckon it could have been even him that got the first goal, Kevy. So off he goes. Sidesteps around beautifully. Left foot. Drives this ball up. Goes in. Shepherded all over. They're happy. Umpire comes back. Low, so but so the FP Ag scoreboard and Encounter Bay kick back 3 goals 1, Victor Harbour 3 goals 2.
Yeah, we're nearly 17 minutes into this first term.
Back in the centre, up they go. Ruckman go up. Tonkin gets to the Bays, puts it down, but it fell straight down too high. Encounter Bay recipients there, and almost looks like there. They go and play on quickly. Out they come. Comes out right onto the chest there of Jack Crispin. Jack Crispin, his hair's gone a little bit lighter. It's not that blazing red that used to be. He comes out and he finds our mate here in Carpenty, Gary Carpenty. Kicks over and there's another small one. He finds Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal now. Sharp angle here. He's deep into this pocket on the club room. On the scoreboard side. So umpire's telling him to go around more. He's putting him up against a fence and he can't get in. So, and he kicks too short, goes around. Silly. Victor Harbour recover it though. He kicks all up, goes up there, hits the ground, comes running out. Out they comes, quickly out there, prickly on that was James Hewitt. He gets wrapped up. The umpire says, holding the ball, and Encounter Bay will be recipients. Comes out here to Cohen Petit. Look at him. He's looking for that short one too.
Yeah.
As I said, there's the big player in the Wasno, turn around kicking up, he goes round Gary Carpenty.
What, that go?
About
12 metres.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 15, but I've always been one with the rules that I reckon it's got to go 15 beyond the man on the mark.
Yeah.
It's, sometimes they kick in just over the head of the player, and it's only going 2 metres, but. So Carpenty now, normally likes these angles, puts himself up, it's been a bit quiet, he gets in close though. Gets too close. You can see that. You can see that him lined up. He
That
gets
might
the
have come
handball
off
back,
too.
goes back around, kicks again. That's going. And out, and Victor Harbour intercepted it right in the gold mouth and goes to Ben Basham. He's a regular rocker Gibraltar back there, Ben. He goes in, kicks this ball out now onto the club to the scoreboard side. Over the back it goes, almost to Encounter Bay. Comes out the back. He gets tackled. Free kick there, goes around to there, and the Bay
was
player's
right onto
down.
that, wasn't he?
Bay player's got a knock in the head there. He's not too good. So it's going at the moment is Reece Bartram with the ball, but the player's down with the back of the knock to the back of the head, and it happened to be his William Hooper. Happened to be his own player too. That was the unfortunate thing. So clash of the heads on there with teammates. So we wait now for another Litley to come out here, and it's the daughter.
Yeah, well, she's
Because
a Pearson now.
she's a Pearson now, but no, Bloodlines comes out. Litley, you're better off with that. So she gets up. He gets up. He's.
I don't think he knows where he is.
He's a little bit, yeah. Sort of looked a little bit innocuous, but
I mean, in your days,
they're
Trevor,
taking him off.
In your days, they just had a wet towel, didn't they?
No, you didn't even get that. You actually weren't getting to lay down. The trainers come out and said get off, and if you went off, you could never get back on. So you said, no way, I'm okay. Yeah, many a time I had Alan Crispin come out and look at me and said, you're all right, how many fingers I've got? He said, you got five on each hand, get out of here. The ball's kicked forward by Victor now, goes up over the back, they can't get hold of it. Picked up there quickly in there, and Billy Wade, and they gets off there, and the umpire comes in for a throw up right in front of the wing here on the scoreboard side, Kevin.
The umpire comes in now to throw it up, throws it up. Gurlaus tries to go up for the ruck, had a bit of trouble getting through past his opponent then. The ball will stay inside the line. No, it won't. Across the line it goes, and Encounter Bay should get the free kick.
With that flag's not going, with the trees out,
Yeah,
society
it
was
is,
blowing a
isn't it?
bit,
Yeah.
so I reckon it's a bit stronger than we thought.
Anyway, they kick the ball across the ground. This is what they've been doing down there, almost a throw out down there by the Bays. A little push out, and the umpire will have to come in here and throw it up. Yeah, the Bays are just trying to play this short game, aren't they?
Yeah, they did it last weekend, like the short game, but it's only
didn't
going
work
2
last
metres
week.
above the ground. The ball goes up, that's a head high, that'll be a free kick to Encounter Bay. Goes up, he drives it off now, comes up forward, off they go, over the back, up high, can't drag it down, Encounter Bay gets tackled beautifully there and did not get a hand to it. Now it is holding the ball, and we go up there, and Benjamin Davis has got the big kick again. He quickly plays on, out they go, body on body, Carpenter, can't get to it, the Bay's in on hand on each other, turns around, Carpenter gets up, no he doesn't, Carpenter's inside, and he gets up and he gets wrapped up there by the Victor players, and it'll be a ball up in that forward pocket, Encounter Bay attacking a zone. Up they go, goes over it, Bays flick it all out, comes back out the back, picked it up quickly, and the ball goes over the boundary line for the boundary umpire this time, deep in that forward pocket for a throw in.
I reckon that's a Pearson too.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Anyway,
I don't know him.
he throws the ball in it goes. Gurlaus knocks the ball down to his teammate out there. Umpire gives him plenty of time to get rid of it, and I think they're going to have to pull it up this time as the Bay bloke runs into a brick wall.
Yeah, they don't want to let that one out. The
No,
Bay's
they
forwards are certainly attacking.
Quite the
keeping it.
difference at the moment, and Bay's kicking into the breeze. Gurlaus just goes up and says, I'll have this from the ruck, and he does. Down the ground they go with it. They get a good bounce out there, and it's been picked up by Encounter Bay again.
Fife.
Player with the ball then was Fife, and he's given it over to a teammate who is under a bit of pressure out there, but it's
good
about
roll,
one on the
Tyson.
6 out there, and I think that he might have been lucky to end up getting that. I reckon
He was right in the middle of him.
Yeah, he was.
I reckon he just got a hand on him just to get him unsettled.
He might have too.
But he was between them, like he's good grab in between the pack.
Big Gurlaus, he's on the mark. Probably about 6'7", 6'8". A giant of a man. Now the Bays, chance here to get themselves either equal or a bit ahead. And I reckon they might be 5 points ahead. Here they are. And that one goes through the goals. Trev, I did.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Well, they never had any control to start with.
No, they got the first one within, well, a minute. So they turned around and, then it was just all Victor, 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 and they've finally steadied a bit now. Back in the centre. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Tonkin can't quite get it, but he bends down to pick it up. He gets wrapped up by the Victor Ruckman, and the umpire will have to repeat it. Up they go. Tonkin tries to get the body out. Gilhouse gets it, puts it all out for Victor. He gets wrapped up, puts around, and the umpire will repeat this once again. Bit more attack on the body here now by both sides, so he gets out. Up they go. Tonkin gets wrapped around, should have got a free kick. He was shepherded out, but he got hold of it. Counter Bay gets up there and gave him plenty of times. Out it comes quickly with Bays there, and that one there I reckon would have been...
he bring the ball back.
Back, is it?
He paid the free kick.
Ah, yeah. So anyway,
well,
comes back.
The Victor player had it for about 5 minutes before he kicked it. Anyway, they're playing across the ground. This should work well for Encounter Bay. Now they run over the 50-metre arc. It goes down to the forward line.
There we go.
And the
Benjamin
mark has
Davis.
been taken there by Davis.
Yeah, I reckon he got the first because I recognise the tattoos on that arm.
Well, he's got enough of them there.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's got one black arm and one white arm, doesn't it? Anyway, he's about probably 30 metres out in front.
Directly in front.
Directly in front. Bit of wind blowing into his face here. Should be able to get the distance easy enough. Whoa! What's a shocker? He went lucky if it went more than about 6 foot off the ground. Picked up now by Victor Harbour. Well, what a way to throw away a chance then to get yourself a bit further ahead. Out of bounds it goes, says the umpire. God, you can't believe it could be so bad. You couldn't even kick the ball 30 metres.
No, I reckon he stubbed his toe coming
through. He could have. Boundary umpire tosses it in. Comes in a little bit short out here. Off hands it goes. Picks up down there by Basham, Ben Basham.
Beautiful turn.
Good turn down there. And there's another shocker kick too by Bonus. I reckon
too high, give it away.
He kicked the ground then before he kicked the ball. And Basham.
Oh, intercepted there. Guess who? Made up for it, Kevin.
It looks like
that's the goal.
Third goal of this quarter.
So, yeah, remember he missed that.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Not too much, but yeah, it will increase it just that bit.
Anyway, the umpire's got the ball back in the centre. Beautifully manicured oval out there at the moment. In it goes. Push down. Victor get the ball out of the centre. They kick it down to their half-forward line down there, playing in front. They're spoiled away. Plenty of Encounter Bay players here. They're getting in each other's way at the moment. Finally, Victor spoils the party. Through comes Boyd. Oh, player then might have got...
No, he's through the head. Through the head, you could see that.
Well, I think he's going to give him a free kick.
No, he's balled up.
You reckon?
Yep.
Oh, well, probably fair enough. He signalled that he put his head down, but anyway.
Big jump up there by Tongan up there. Couldn't get it back for the Bays, and it's gone back, and the umpire will repeat it in the forward section here for Victor Harbour attacking. Up they go. Tonkin goes up again, pushes it back down, goes around, picked up there by Encounter Bay. Handball goes back. Victor are putting the pressure on. They get wrapped up now and go down. Tosses the ball out. The ball goes free. Umpire says play on. And there she goes, folks. The siren has sounded here at Encounter Bay, with the FB Ag scoreboard having Encounter Bay 5 goals, 131, leading Victor Harbour 3 goals to 20 points.
And our goal kickers, just quickly, Trev, we've got Hewitt, Sam Basham and Billy Wade for Victor, and we missed one for Encounter Bay. Ben Davis, has got 3, and Petit Conan down there, he's down with 1.
Tyson Neal with 2, yeah.
And Tyson Neal with 2. So this is Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag. With 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is a
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
And 11 points of difference at quarter time, Trev.
Certainly
It
is.
looked like Encounter Bay could have been 15 points difference against them.
Yeah, they had their 100-year itch and they come out
100-year
firing
itch.
first goal and of course then it was all Victor.
They must have
It
thought,
was
well,
looking
this is it.
bad.
It's going to be pretty
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was all Victor, and of course then the Bays had to really battle hard and finish up arm wrestling it back, and that's all you can say about it. And got the way going right into at the end of the quarter. So the Bays are virtually back in a position, and Victor Harbour are just breaking up now to come back into it. So
It'll be interesting to see how long Victor can keep up with it, because they've got some new players into their side, and they've done a fair bit so far.
Yeah. Well, as I said, you pick of the ones that gone in there that stuck up. For them, Brock Schubert was into it, and of course James Boyd. Well, he's bobbing up everywhere.
Yeah, well, he's been playing league football.
Well,
this
it
year, hasn't he?
shows he's right in under it and onto it. And he's not much height, so
No, there's not much of him, but
no.
I think he won a McGarry medal too, didn't he? He didn't. He got close to it.
Yeah, don't know. Couldn't tell you on those ones.
You can see big Seb Girlhouse out there. He's way above the rest of them.
Yeah.
He made two of Callum Tonkin.
Well, he's got more of a build, isn't he? As we get ready.
Anyway, siren sounds to start off this second quarter. Umpire tosses the ball up high. Up they go for the ruck. Girlhouse knocks the ball down. It's on the ground. Pushed out down there. Girlhouse backs up again. Tries to knock it out. Almost got it back in the face. And Encounter Bay player there. He got one in the side of the head too.
Umpire's, Umpire's picked it. Oh, he's got a card coming out. The boy's going to have 5 minutes, I think, Kev.
I reckon he might. He just went straight into the side of the player's head.
Yep. Yeah, that's Alan Wheatra.
Yep. Umpire will give him 15-metre penalty there, I think. Well, if he did, it's the shortest 15-metre penalty I've ever seen.
Play. You've got to wait until he's off the ground. They should know the rules. And of course, well, we won't say who it is, Kevy. We won't say who was rushed the ball then. That's young Marcus. Marcus Lippert
out there with it now.
With the ball.
So he's got a chance to boot this out of the centre. Right from
left
the
foot.
centre.
Watch this one.
He'll go right around on his left foot. Yep. Comes in now. Puts the ball on the left boot. Kicks it down to the half-forward line out there. Kicked one of the tallest players out there as well. Off the hands it goes, and this will come off the boot from Victor as it rolls across the line, and Encounter Bay will take the free kick from their half-forward line. Goes on the half-forward line now. Can't see he's got it. Too many people looking over the fence down there. And down to the forward pocket it goes. Girlhouse puts his hand up the ball. Can't touch it though. And Encounter Bay player then got knocked across the line with the ball, and the umpire will throw it in this time, Trev.
Certainly is. Deep into
you can see it.
Yep, I've just got him. Yeah, we haven't got the band set up like Pakey did to us last week, so boundary umpire with it. In it comes, goes down. That was miles offline. It did all the rovers in the back of the head, and they were 5 metres away from
the back of the hill.
They were 5 metres away from the ruckman. So anyway, retake 2 to the boundary umpire. Goes up. And that's still bad. That one. That's dropped too bad. They'll have to tell him to come right in onto here. So have they changed, or is it still the one on this side? No,
I don't know who it is, but you've got to throw the ball in a bit better than that.
Yeah, so that's a little bit better, but still a bit short. But goes up, hits the ground, comes over, turns around. The Bays try to get up onto it, can't get out with it, and he turns around and gets wrapped up. And the umpire now will take it up, and at least we'll see this ball go straight up. Ruckman set themselves again. Up they go. Victor Harbour get it, pushes it all out, goes over, gets pushed down onto it, and the umpire comes in, and it's going to be another repeat, and he will be throwing the ball up once again on that forward flank. Counter Bay's end, goes up, goes around, taps it all down, goes over. The umpire says, now boundary umpire, so you take it Kevin, and see if you can get it.
See if we can get the ball in straight. Well, he hasn't got much breeze to put up with out there either. It's not blowing in his face. In he goes. That's better. He got it up reasonably high this time. Got a just nice placing out there for Girlhouse to try and knock out. Counter Bay now, get the ball, push it out. They've got the players running down the ground. If they can get it over the top, they do. And there's a long kick in. This only got a bounce right, and it does, and it bounces straight through.
That they don't let Victor back in like they did
in the first quarter. They just opened the door, didn't they?
Certainly did. So the ball now has travelled back to the centre here. Beautiful day here at the Bay. Breeze up. Alan Swain's proud of his oval out here. He's running out at quarter time, putting all the sods down. You only see that at the racetrack. So back it comes now. Up they go. Tonkin too high, but none of them gets it. Comes back down. Victor Harbour wrap him up and push him down. They're still in that centre circle for a ball up. Turn around. Now it goes. Gilhouse puts the ball around, slaps it back out. The Bays pick it all up. He gets wrapped all up. That drops down out of it. Picks up. The Bays pick it all up. They get around. He gets wrapped. Bounces out. Free. Comes out. The umpire pulled it all up.
Too late.
Just before Kyle Hayter tried to get it away, and it'll be a repeat for a ball up. He probably could have just that little second. The ball was still being moved around, but
Callum Dockett looks like a little beanpole, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's
the Girlhouse.
Yeah, no muscles on him.
About the same height, but It's certainly a lot different.
They go up, they wrap arms around into it, goes out, quickly picked out there, goes off there to Tyson Neal, he kicks forward, finds his player, the last goal kicker for Encounter Bay. Up he goes forward, too far up, and Victor Harbour read that well, I reckon that could be Basham. Handballs off quickly. Victor now, go out, clubroom side, goes out wide, pishes all up, couple of grabs, and they take it out there in the wing. Turns round, picks it all up, goes off, that's a short, low kick too. Finds his player though, and that's Schubert. Brock Schubert for Victor, puts it all up they goes, comes over and that finds, oh no, it's Schubert there, so apologies, yeah. So goes off into there, turns around, smacked, should be in the back, it is, free kick to Encounter Bay, just late to Victor player, and straight into his back. Goes back around, Kyle Hayter with the ball, goes out, finds his player, they kicked the last goal there, and that one out there is Petit, Colin Petit. Goes off, comes up to the centre wing, Bays, sidestep, goes out wide, finds his player out wider still, turns back inside, that was Davis, drives it off, goes up, over the back carpet, he can't get to it, puts it all down, the Bays pick it all up through there, suckers all off, goes off, keep an eye on who it is, Kebby. So there it is, a goal there.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Might even be Daniel Toole.
Yeah, well,
12.
No, I thought they had a 4 in it, but anyway, I'll have to keep a look on that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's almost impossible because they got the white middle on it with a yellow number.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's either Nicholas Marshall or Fraser Tongan with a 4 because they're the only 4s in there.
An umpire throws the ball up in the centre of the ground once again. Ball comes out. Here's a chance for Victor. They got the ball out there. Player there.
Legged.
Falls over. Legged, says the umpire. And you go back and then there's Schubert. And he'll get a kick out the centre of the ground, which he does across the ground. It goes down the centre half forward and out. Coming out there was, they just, it's like the party in the Red Sea then, wasn't it? Yep. Everyone just got out of Basham's way. And we'll see how good a kick he is into the wind this time. He probably landed over the fence.
No, he's got, distance is not a problem for him. Accuracy's pretty good on it too, so.
So in comes a big Basham. Sam Basham. He puts the ball there and that has gone over the pack and it is through for a point. A little bit offline then, Trev, and it's a minor score only there to Victor. They go to 3 goals 3. Encounter Bay stay on 7 goals 1.
Yep.
From the kick-outs, going out there to Encounter Bay.
I reckon that last one for the Bays was Daniel Toole.
Was it?
Number 12.
Right. Anyway, the Bays have still got it. That's the 3rd kick inside the 50. We're very close to it.
And the clubroom side.
Anyway, there's a long kick in. He got the, we got a little cocky alongside of us, and that is Marcus, and down the ground it goes. And Encounter Bay now, they got control of the ball down into the forward line. Over it goes, and he got a little bit close to the fence then. I think that play.
It'll be interesting. I don't think the goal umpire spotted it. The boundary umpire had no hope.
Yeah. And no one else has got any hope, so I think the only thing they can do there is perhaps throw it in.
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, they are giving it to the...
Flip the coin, I reckon.
Well, whether the goal umpire signal, I didn't see that. But Victor, get the ball, bring it in. The umpire said, sorry mate, you've got to be brought round and I haven't called time on.
Yeah, so that's a waste of time. Should have let it go.
As King Kevin says, the man in the green with the whistle is controlled. Anyway, Victor now drive up the clubroom side, out they go, big thump from behind, goes out, picks up there quickly in Dylan Kleinig for the Victor. He kicks off, comes in the centre, up it goes, it goes out. Davis comes out from Encounter Bay, handballs off, quickly kicked around there, goes all up forward, over the back, and that's a good one. I reckon that one could be Marshall. Nicholas Marshall. Looked a bit like him going. It is, Kevin.
It is.
Yeah. Little you're and Nifty's little man from last year.
Yes, well,
and the year before. Like you really loved him the year before.
Oh yeah, he's getting kicks from everywhere the year before.
Short season last year, so couldn't get quite
excited
as much.
He doesn't need much oomph in this one.
He
goes, and that one has missed. So the ball now has gone straight through the point. So it's a minor score there to Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay go to...
Hello, fellas.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello.
Haven't you got us?
Hello.
Oh, what's happened?
Fine. Buzzing. That hasn't dropped out, have you? Haven't we got you there? We'll keep commentating here while Kevin tries to figure it out. So it sounds like we have dropped out. So Kevin will ring up just to double check, but I'll commentate for here, especially for YouTube, and it's in the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Up here on the scoreboard side, in it goes. Turns around, picks up. Umpire throws it in, comes back down, goes through into here, goes back around. Victor Harbour now, repel it, out they come. Spoil from behind, comes out and the umpire says no, mark there to Billy Way. He goes off, plays off inside, finds his player quickly there in the centre. He kicks off, comes forward, out they come. Sam Bashan goes for it. He handballs to the running player going past, and that is James Hewitt. Hewitt goes forward and he finds his player up there, and that one goes there as Noah Williams. So Victor Harbour right in front, 45-degree angles, only probably 15 metres out.
Oh, Kev, V and the line's dropped out, 22 past 3. I'll try Trevor's number. If not, I'll go to the YouTube audio. Thanks, mate.
Right, so Victor Harbour now, line up. We have dropped out for the radio station. We apologise. So we go off. We go straight.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Line out to the studio, so we'll keep going on. Live streaming, so as we can. For some reason we're not getting through to the channel, so could be from the broadcast. Back in the centre it goes, comes up quickly, goes out, goes back around, picks all up, goes on, so picks all up. Picks up in there and wrapped up there on the forward flank, and it will be a ball up by the umpire. Comes back into the centre. We're 12, nearly 13 minutes of the second quarter. Up they go. Smacked around there by Victor Harbour. Comes out. Handball come out from Encounter Bay. He taps it up. Goes back down. Picks it all up. Picks it all back. Goes back in. Side handballs. It goes out quickly. Spotless. Goes out there through Bonus. Bonus for Encounter Bay. Puts it forward. Carpenter comes out. Spins around. Through, drives out over the back as Encounter Bay, and he takes the mark. Try to pick up who this is. Back there again, I reckon it's Tyson Neal. Once again.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
And all
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
It's spot on 3:30 at Happy FM. We think we've got things back to normal. Back to the Encounter Bay Oval. Kevin Curran and Trevor Pryor.
Yeah, back there after that goal to Victor Harbour, and now Encounter Bay had it for a short second then, and Victor Harbour will get the ball out of centre now. Weecher's got hold of it, gets a hand pass across out there to his teammate and Boyd. Boyd slips over, gets back up again, and it's a kick down the ground there by Encounter Bay. There's 2-on-1 out there. The one nearly marked it, and that was Encounter Bay's player out there. He comes back in, gets a good hand pass, and if the player marks this one, he does mark it, and that could be a
Carpenter, I reckon.
Yeah, it could have Carpenter, and a chance now for Encounter Bay to even the ledger from a couple of minutes ago and put through a goal. So we've been going nearly 20 minutes here at the Bay Oval. We've had a few minor technical problems, and Carpenter's got a chance now to put through a goal for himself. He's on the half forward line, about 30 metres out from goal, just stabs the ball, stabs at it, and that is good enough because that is a goal.
We got two, Gary Carpenter got that one this time, number 11 for Encounter Bay, so it steadied that back out, and I think at this stage it's 4-2 in this quarter, so Bay's up. Out it comes, Victor Harbour quickly go off into the attack there now. They go out through there, I reckon it could have been into there, and they go up, and it be big high up. Umpire comes in at the forward flank here, centre half forward, and says it's my ball. Up she goes, ruckman goes, wrestle with each other, turn around, Raptor goes up, nobody really gets it, comes back down, Weetra goes down, he gets thumped, he gets picked up, and he turns around, the umpire says, I'm going to repeat that, and turn around and go. So
I hope it hasn't gone again.
No, I don't think so, but just shift your phone out away from him, so yeah. So it goes up and down she goes, pushes around through, goes out, comes out, Encounter Bay, tries to get it out, it hands it to his teammate, and the umpire says, no, I will repeat this once again. 21.5 minutes, second quarter. Victor Harbour into attack, flicks it out the back, goes out there. Encounter Bay, the only ones on the runners. Off they go quickly there, and that one was Tarek Illingworth. Goes over there and he puts it out, and it goes over the boundary line, and I reckon it's a Victor Harbour free kick for untouched. Victor Harbour now out in that forward flank, probably just outside the 50. The umpire calls him on, kicks it down low, in it goes, and it's beautifully intercepted there, and I reckon that was Kyle Hayter. Hayter brings it all out, finds, oh, Horrocks has made a meal of that one. Turn around, he gets back into that pretty good though, and he turns around and gets it wrapped up, and they turns around and hits the ground. Oh, he just let it bubble out. They were away if he'd got that one, he had a player free. Up she goes now on the 50 metre out. Out it goes, and Encounter Bay gets the ball out to here. He gets wrapped up, goes over, and the umpire comes in for a ball up, still on that 50 metre arc. Up here on the scoreboard side, top side. Up it goes. Basham goes up, can't get it. Tonkin gets it, puts it down the hands. Encounter Bay goes up onto it, goes out there and kisses all through. Goes over, out the back, quick, he's going to be hot, but he gets his kick away, and that one there's Andrew Fife. Goes out, that's a good stretch to Encounter Bay in the defensive line. goes off, drives this ball out onto the wing. Off they go. Here's a runner going out for the Bays now. That could be Lachlan Williams. Williams puts it all up forward lines, finds his player coming out, spins around quickly, goes forward, drives it all up, straight over the head of the ruckman out there for Victor. They're under hot pressure out here. The hairball goes around, goes back in, they kick it to the clubroom side and finds his player out there quiet, and that could be Syed Hansen. Victor Harbour now, clubroom side, goes off, that's a poor kick, hit the Bay player right in the chest. He plays off inside, finds all right, and that's Davis. Davis for Encounter Bay now. He'll steady, look for something. He's got the player at centre forward if he wanted him. Turns around, goes off over the back, turns around, goes off, socket off the ground. He couldn't get his legs onto it, and she goes through for a minor score to Encounter Bay. They go to 9 goals 3 to Encounter Bay, 5 goals 3 on the FP Ag scoreboard. Victor quickly bring the ball back in now, and they go into the back pocket there, and it is a mark to them. Goes up, intercepted beautifully there by Encounter Bay. They come through, overhead, can't go, Carpenter can't get it, Victor get it, they turn around, handballs it out, comes out, finds it out, and he finds Wheater on that back flank. Clubroom side, he waits now, he's waiting for them all to come, can't work out what he's doing, he just can't mark, and there he goes, kicks it up to the wing in front of the big Chubbs. That goes over the back, and it's a mark to Encounter Bay. No, he's paid the free kick. So free kick to Encounter Bay. Goes off, he drives it in, finds it all over the top and finds Crispin. Crispin from the Bays comes around, now he goes off, drives out wide, puts it out wide on, and he finds Horrocks. Horrocks on his left foot's got the player out there. He can turn and go, comes over, Marcus Lippert. He goes round, drives this ball up, and he's hung that to the skinny side, goes off, and that's a good grab by the Bays there. Must have brought it down, the umpire's not paid it. It's deep, and he's asking for it. So deep in the forward pocket on the scoreboard side, top side here, the Bay Oval. Up she goes, turns around, gets down, nobody really gets it out. Out it comes, Victor Harbour get it, handball out, handball's back over. The Bays have got the players wrapped up here, and the umpire says you hung on to him and he couldn't get it. So it'll be a ball up, almost virtually in full forward position. Up they go, ruckman wrestle, turns around, goes up, Victor Harbour get it, push it all out with a handball. They come out wider, goes up, sitting up high, goes out, comes over the back and turns around and fits it up on there. Comes in there, Encounter Bay can't get to it. The umpire said free kick, and it's Encounter Bay's away, Kevy.
Yes, down in Encounter Bay, about to bring the ball back down to their forward line. It's taken a long time to come in and kick it. Finally he does kick it. That was Marcus Lippert that did decide to kick it eventually then. The ball now is over near the boundary line. Quick kick out. They didn't look where they kicked that one. And the mark has been taken there by the Bays through Cohen Pettit. Kicks across the ground. Little kick has gone across there and down to the forward line it goes. And this could be another shot at goals. In fact, if it's not now, it will be this time because they've marked another 20 metres closer. And Encounter Bay now will have a shot for goal very close to the siren. So don't go away at half time. There's I recorded an interview during the week with Dick Littley and Todd Butler about this weekend. So stay on and hear what they've got to say at half time. It will be on the radio and on the live streaming. The Bays come in now from a little way out there, and that is
a point.
Yeah, they're throwing the shots away, aren't they, Trev?
Yes, I couldn't pick up who that was, but it wasn't a hard kick, but he just hanging on the skinny side and it's gone through. Whoever threw the ball back and it's hit the back of the goalpost, so another point. So the siren has sounded here at half time at Encounter Bay. So the scoreboard now should read Encounter Bay on the FP Ag scoreboard 9 goals 4 to Encounter Bay. Victor Harbour 5 goals 3, Kevy.
Yes, so it is half time here at the Encounter Bay Oval, and stick around and hear what the thoughts were of Richard Littley and Todd Butler. So this is Happy FM and 90.1 is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube. The Encounter Bay Football Club celebrated its 100 years of football, and during the week I caught up with Todd Butler and Richard Littley. Well, you picked a bad year for all of this, haven't you, really? Because we've had the COVID thing, you've had the building that's been done here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a lot of work for the committee, a lot of work for Richard and the Centenary Committee as well.
Well, Friday night, this coming Friday night, is the start of it, the real start of it, isn't it? It's a dinner, and the dinner's at the
Victor Harbour Golf Club. We probably couldn't have had it here because there'd be memorabilia set up and a game the next day. It would be impossible to have held it here. So we went to the golf club.
And you've had a lot of invitations sent out for it, probably too many for the building to take.
Well, Look, there's a lot of people that would have liked to have come. That we've because of COVID too, it's been an issue, and that's part of the reason we went up the golf club as well, so they could get a few more in. But unfortunately, there's some members who'd like to come that we haven't been able to facilitate that. So but we've got a lot of past all the life members, 200 game players. Some premiership coaches, past presidents, past secretaries.
You got some names that you can put to those
a few special guests as well.
Who are the special guests?
Well, we got politicians and council representatives, people that have been very helpful to the club in the building side of it and in other ways too. So I mean, we've invited dignitaries there, and also there's people that have come from a long way that have put their name down and wanted to come, and we've had to wait for a few cancellations to fit a few people in, but particularly people that have come from a long way. We've made them feel a bit more welcome.
So what's the number been set to?
160 was the total, which is a little bit more than we were working with to start with, but so it'll be a full room, Kevin, for sure.
So have you got some names you could give us of the people that would be there?
Oh, gee.
Guest speakers, Chris Herco, who coached 4 years in the 80s, he's speaking. Johnny Moss is speaking, so that should take up half an hour or so, I would think. So Johnny coached in the 70s. David Basham, our local member, is going to have a bit to say, as is Rebecca Sharkey, who's the federal member. Yes, and Moira Jenkins, the local mayor's having a chat. Then I've got the honour of making a speech, and then Dick closes out the evening, which hopefully that'll be fairly early, Dick, won't it?
Well,
what you hope to finish before midnight?
Well, I hope the speeches are finished early.
I think there'll be a lot of people that just want to have a chat to each other and move around, so we don't want to keep the official boat going any longer than we can help.
But if you have got a lot of people coming from a distance away, it's probably nice to welcome them there, isn't it, officially, by name, rather than just, as you say, life members.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Some better than others, I suppose, that have done more.
Oh, not really, Kevin. So we're all equal down here. So.
And everybody that's there has had an input, really, over their period of time, or they wouldn't be on that list of, being on the committees or executive, or being coaches or notable players.
Well, all right, let's hope that goes very well for you then. And then we come to Saturday. And Saturday is a big day of football. Obviously, playing Victor Harbour is a big day of football any time.
Well, it's a game that we don't want to lose, Kevin, to put it that way. That would spoil the party a bit. So, we've got a lot happening on that day, and Todd's been instrumental in picking the team of the century. Which I shuddered to think how you could possibly do that, because it's so hard, but Todd's done a pretty good job. I've seen the team.
You've seen the team?
Dick's just covering himself here, because he don't want people running around Saturday afternoon saying, who picked that?
Well, I was asked to do it, and then I thought, no, then if you do that, you're loved by 25 people and hated by
the rest.
By 500, so I took it that I didn't want to be hated. But Todd doesn't mind being hated.
No. We've got a function at 11:30 in here for Encounter Bay members, and we've got the people in the team of the century will be here, and those that have passed, their family will be here. So it should be a good morning.
Should be a good morning for everybody. A lot of people will be a lot better than they were. The older you get, the better you were.
Yep. You've only got to listen to Dick to work that out. So.
Yeah, there's still a few people around remember me playing, so I've got to be a little bit careful.
Now, there's one person that may or may not be here, and that's your mother. She was alive the day of the first game.
Yeah, well, she was born in 1919 and she's still going pretty well. She's going to make a guest appearance, not a guest appearance, she's coming down. But on Sunday, when it's a bit more laid back, a bit more of a family day sort of thing, the hurly-burly of a footy game probably a bit much for Mum, but she'll come down, sit in the corner somewhere and, on the Sunday and just chat to people. Yeah.
She's on her way to 103.
No, 102, 102, right, and she's pretty well on the ball. You know, she still lives in her own home and does her own stuff, so she's pretty good.
All right, so after the game, there'll be a lot more celebrations, I dare say, if you win, but what's on Saturday night?
So Saturday night, obviously, we've got meals here in the club, and we're wearing specifically designed centenary Guernseys in the reserves and the league side, and they'll be auctioned that evening by Tom Penner and Phil Keane, a couple of local lads, and yeah, then we've got a DJ out in the marquee, and all the old fellas will be in here listening to Dick, I would imagine. So,
what's he singing?
I won't be saying much, but one thing you forgot, Todd, the inaugural presentation of the Bert Hutton medal. Bert Hutton was our first male medalist. It wasn't called the male medal back then in 1926, but there's been a medal struck on behalf of the family, and that'll be presented to the best player from Encounter Bay when our presentations are done, and the daughter of Bert Hutton will be here to make that presentation, so that'll be something different.
So this will be doubling as well as an Anzac Day game?
Yes, yeah, we'll have an Anzac memorial prior to the start of the A grade. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's been on for a few years now, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, and there'll be the Anzac medal will be presented on the ground immediately following the A grade game to the best player from either side. So.
And then following that, there'll be whatever's on in here.
Yeah, well, just as I said, we'll move in here for meals and presentations, and yeah, we'll be talking about how good we were, I would imagine. So. But there'll be a lot of people
won't
here.
Be much talk.
No, come on, Kevin. There's a lot of people coming. There's people coming from interstate, and you know, it'll be a fantastic occasion. You know, there'd be people here from every decade, I would think. So,
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Every decade, of course, apart from back before the war, when there's nobody alive, I don't think, that played before the war except for Don Bartel. He'd probably be the only one, I
Don
reckon.
played in the 1940 grand final as a 14-year-old. So.
Yeah, it'd be about when it finished, wouldn't it, because of the war?
Yes, yeah. Restarted in 1946, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right, then on Sunday, well, let's go.
Did we mention the book launch on Friday night?
No, we didn't mention that.
So there's a book, I've proofread it, and it's terrific, and a lot of photos, and in the book I think it'll be very good. It's done by John Althorpe, who's a football historian and had plenty of experience in this sort of field, so he's sort of done the book, and Travis Crawford and his family have been instrumental in the publishing of it. So that, you know, the two have complemented one another, and I think the book will be a great book. It'll be available on the Friday night and here on Saturday and Sunday and afterwards.
And how much are you selling that for?
$50 and
$50, and the book showed up about 20 minutes ago. We got 350 copies sitting down the office, all ready to go.
You probably sell them all on Saturday.
Well, between Friday and Saturday, I hope so.
I'll sell a fair few, I think. Yeah.
And then, of course, on Sunday, if there's not enough football on, then the women's football is down here on
We've got
Sunday.
the open women's game here against Victor at 11 o'clock, followed by the under-14s and a family day and barbecue and a big marquee outside, so it should be a good day.
And a bit more of a relaxed thing. There'll be a few, well, there may be some more auctioning of jumpers, the ones that maybe didn't get sold on Saturday night will be auctioned on Sunday. And there'll be a few speakers and an unveiling of a 100-year plaque in the club rooms here at around about 2-ish, I think.
Yeah, and Don Bartel will be undertaking that. He's our patron.
Don's been around for a long time.
He has been around for a long time.
And he still manages to get here most Thursday nights and home games on Saturday, so it's been a magnificent career really for Don.
Well, it certainly has, and you've got another one that probably hasn't been quite around so long, would be Alan Field too. Male medalist?
Yeah, he won
two male medals.
A couple of male medals in the 60s, late 50s.
57, 58, I think.
Yeah. And he'll be here, and he lives in Victor. He was a school teacher here in his young days when he played, and then came back as headmaster of the high school and actually taught my kids, so he taught me and my kids, you know. and he still lives here, so he'll be here.
Well, it looks like there's a big weekend coming up of sport, speeches and things like that, and also the opening of the new club rooms, or there's half of them, isn't it? That's a little bit later on in the year.
Yeah, so we're along with the Victor Harbour Footy Club are hosting the Zone Championships, as you know, and on July the 10th we'll have an opening of our new change rooms and kitchen, and there'll be lots of dignitaries here for that, but we're looking forward to that as well.
It's an incredible size. It's compared to what it was. From outside, it doesn't look like it's that big, does it? I mean,
no.
Until you come inside and see all the rooms that's in the place, and I was quite surprised to see the trainers' room.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah,
that's almost as big as the room in here.
Yeah.
We're going to hold the annual dinner in there. It's pretty big.
So you reckon you have the annual dinner in your club rooms this year?
We usually do. But see, the ladies or women's football change rooms incorporated in this building, and that's something we hadn't had before. So that's mean we'd have to increase the size and the special umpires rooms and everything else. And there's a toilet for every person in the club. Just about.
28 toilets.
28 toilets. Yep.
Fair enough, then 28 toilets is more than enough.
It is more than enough. Yeah.
Anyway, you've done a great effort here to get as far as it has, because it's finished just in time, hasn't it?
It has, Kevin.
First game.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
Let's hope that you have a great successful weekend and everybody enjoys themselves, and perhaps you come up with a win as well.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's the main thing. We just want everyone to come along and have a good time.
I think it's been a fantastic effort, but they, on everybody associated with the building, and in particular, I'd mention Todd. He's just pulled everything together, and it's been a fantastic effort.
Certainly has. All right, well, thanks, Todd and Dick, for your time today, and all the best for the weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Had a look a while ago. It's half time at Gore, Yank 7-6. Gore 7-2. Yank are playing Gore, remember? Yep. And there's we sent that in about 4 times. This only one we've got, we haven't got the others. Really gets you, doesn't it? Throws you once.
Here we go. Football League coverage on 90.1 Happy FM on air and YouTube. At 6-4 for the third quarter at Encounter Bay Oval. Back to Kevin Curran and Trevor Pryor.
Yes, thanks for that, Ian. And the sun is still shining down here, and the clouds, well, not the clouds, but the shade is coming over. It's a little bit cooler once that shade gets here, but Encounter Bay are out there running up and down the centre of the oval. I think Victor have taken to just having shots at goal. I don't know why. They haven't had that many, especially that quarter, did they? They kicked 2 goals that quarter, and Encounter Bay didn't kick too many more.
Encounter Bay kicked 4.
Yeah.
Encounter Bay kicked 4 that second quarter and Victor 2, so they've obviously increased their score out by an extra 2 goals there then. So yeah, it was started off a bit like the first quarter, and Victor come back but couldn't really make inroads, and the Bays were good enough to run out to give them a break on it. So as I said, we had a malfunction. We apologise to all our listeners on YouTube. For some reason we could get part talking through and we could hear one side but nothing was coming out, and we've had a mess around at the end and everything's come back, so we hope it's the last thing to go. But if you were wondering, it was our end, so don't get too excited or upset about it.
Our 12 dozen Hail Marys helped.
No, it didn't
well, it
help
helped
at
a bit.
all.
At least we got it back.
Yeah.
That's right.
It could have been worse. Language coming from here could have been going to here. No, that doesn't happen.
I had the finger poised over the
I
dump
bet
button.
you did.
And to get things matters worse here, we've got the computer here with our automatic timer and scoreboard, and it's locked up on us. So we will be doing manual handling from here on for the next 2 quarters.
Fellas, it is the Anzac Day weekend we'll battle on.
Yes, that's very true.
I think we'll have to. We've got no option.
Yeah. Victor Harbour in a huddle here, and the Encounter Bay side starting to come out to take their positions.
I think that's the longest half time we've had for a while.
Yes, yep. I think they had their Anzac biscuits in there at half time, I think. So, but it won't be too long now, and we'll be back underway here at the centenary celebrations at the Encounter Bay Oval, and against the local down the street team of Victor Harbour.
25 points the difference. Yeah, good crowd.
Good crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, good crowd. A lot of kids here too, and like I said, with the celebration going on, a lot of people haven't been back to the club for a while, and so it'll be a busy time here tonight, catching up and chatting to everyone. So, and they are almost ready here to take positions. Umpires just shaking around here now.
Of course, we've got netball here too, Ian, which raises the crowd a little bit.
Yes, there's lots of cars around.
I've seen you in a skirt, Kev.
Here we go, Ian. Umpire holds it aloft at the Encounter Bay O, with the umpires up and underway. Up they go. Victor Harbour pushes it off quickly into attack here. Goes out there and kicks it forward up in their forward lines. Bays go back. Overruns it. Can't pick it all up. Goes up. He gets grappled round. That's all. Could almost be called a throw. Doesn't come out there. Victor picked it up. Gets it up there. That one goes around there to James Boyd. He goes up. Kicks forward. Goes out. Hits the ground. Encounter Bay come out. They come around in the pocket. Picked up beautifully. Handball's back. Goes out. The Bays have got the run coming up the flank here. Goes over. Finds his player again quickly. I reckon that one could have been Bonus. He drives up and goes touched off the hands in the boundary line for a throw in the forward pocket for Victor Harbour's attack. So the FBA scoreboard, Victor Harbour 9-4, Encounter Bay 9-4, Victor Harbour 5-3, Kevin.
And the boundary umpire tosses the ball back in. In it goes, way out in front there was the big Seb Girlhouse. Victor's still got the ball.
Got to go.
He fell over with the ball, got up with the ball, and they grabbed him. If he doesn't give the ball back, he might be a bit further back. That's Boyd.
Yeah, he broke the tackle, but then the next one came in and got him, so he had to go.
And Boyd with it there, a little kick across it. Boy, lucky, that's the shortest mark I reckon we've seen for a long time. And Encounter Bay still hang on to the ball. Down the ground they go at the back of the park. They were just pushing Carpentry further and further back then though, and the ball now is on the ground again. almost in front of the scoreboard, and the boundary umpire will throw it back in. In it goes. Gouldhouse just pushes it back in, goes to pick it up off the ground, picks it up, throws it over to his teammate, and Encounter Bay should be able to get away with it. They do. Down the ground it goes there through Carpenter's got hold of it this time.
There it goes, Tyson Neal.
And Tyson Neal will put this one through for a goal, you would think.
I just picked up there then, Kevy, too. There's a 9 out there for Encounter Bay, and we don't have a 9 on our sheet. So that's why we were trying to pick out numbers, and I reckon he's kicked a goal, whoever it is.
It's probably 6, he's wearing it upside
yeah,
down.
it's probably like that, yeah. Quite possible, but Tyson Neal at the moment, he is number 6. So he comes in directly in front, 30 metres out, drives the ball, hangs it out, umpire looks and says, no sirree, don't want it. So Encounter Bay go to 9 goals, 5 now on the FBAG scoreboard. Victor still on 5-3. That was a poor miss. That one.
It was a poor miss. He just leant on it and sort of just.
He does that. Yeah, he does that. He just
guide it through,
just steers it, doesn't it? It just leaked, and the umpire was right on it.
Anyway, the ball will be brought back in by Victor.
Bashing.
And they'll go over the clubroom side of the ground. Not a bad kick. They're probably kicking with the breeze down there. The big fellas fly for the ball. Encounter Bay go over there to try and pick it up. In fact, they do pick it up this time. They'll get the ball back again. If they kick it across where it is now, if it doesn't bounce out of bounds, they're in business. They are. Just stays in. And down the ground it goes and coming out. Well, that's a good.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Mark. He dropped it. Yeah, I couldn't see from here, Trev.
Yep, Davis just didn't quite grab the grab on it. So Benjamin Davis, and she's gone out of bounds on the forward flank for Encounter Bay. Umpire with it, boundary umpire, steps up, drives it up. That's better, lot better. Ruckman goes in, he all by himself, handballs out, goes over here, comes out here to Bartram, Reece Bartram, comes out and goes over the boundary line on the full, I reckon. I reckon it's, oh no, he's called it as touch, so Tonkin was wanting it. So yeah, so the boundary umpire's picked it up and she's go here right in front of the scoreboard, top side of the Bay Oval. Goes up, turns around, Encounter Bay goes up, Horrocks goes up, comes back down, picked up there quickly by Victor. That one goes around to Noah Williams. Williams goes forward, intercepted by the Bays and quickly out through there and Marshall, Nicholas Marshall. He goes out wider, fix up his player, kicking around there, and I reckon that could have been Daniel Toole. He goes forward, picks her up, handballs inside, and he's stepped over. Looks like the Bays, I don't know.
He's standing there with the ball and waiting for the boundary umpire to catch up, I think.
Yeah. The player didn't think it was out,
like
so he stood there, and the little boundary umpire, he's too busy putting his whistle away, I think. So throws it in though, goes up there, comes back down. Bays pick it up, can't break it up. That's a trap there by Wheatra for Victor, and the umpire comes in now for a ball up. Inside the 50, and the Bays attacking, clubroom side. They're kicking to what we call the netball court end, the right of screen. Up they go, thumped out by Encounter Bay. Hits down, comes out in, he just be tackled and put down, nearly an FAD. Goes up forward, turns round, the Bays pick it all up. Marshall can't get it out, turns around, picks it all up. He gets run into it, steps all down, comes back down, players on it, and the umpire has nothing else to do but turn around and ball up at centre half forward. Just to the side of the pitch there, grass turf pitch there, goes up, tap back down. Victor Harbour break out there quickly, and that one was James Boyd. Spins it around, comes up the centre, picks up quickly there, goes around to Zachary Dowling, turns around, gets up, comes out, the Bay stack it up, picks up, handballs out, quickly, goes over there to Hamish Tonkin, turns around, goes over the back comes out, and Victor to get run out there, and that goes around there to, could be Darcy Smith. Drives it up forward. Bays getting their hand to it, and the spoil come out in the wing. Picked up there, tackled by the Bays, put down there. No way in the world he can get rid of it. And it'll be a ball up on the true wing position, scoreboard side. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Tonkin could have got it. He was all by himself. Turns around, goes off quickly through there, and that one goes out. It could have been Marcus Lippert. Put the ball out. His running play out, and the wing goes on. That one there, that was in the back, and the umpires let that go. It goes over the pack, recovered by Victor. Goes out there, and Ben Basham handballs out. Goes over quickly now to Brock Schubert. Schubert for Victor. Put it all up. They're going into attack. Goes out there, and he finds Basham out there at centre.
He'd damn near kick this.
Would be. He's going to be kicking virtually just outside of the 50 metre arc. 50 metres is not not a hard kick for him.
No.
Breeze is probably slightly fading.
Accuracy might be a bit more difficult.
Just depends what he tries to, put the oomph into it to get it. But yeah, like you said, he's a powerful kicker. In he comes, drives it up, hangs it. It's going, but it's hanging wide. Yeah. I reckon it goes through for a narrow one. Victor Harbour go to 5 goals, 4 on the FB Ag scoreboard. Encounter Bay, 9 goals, 5.
Ball will be brought back in by Encounter Bay. And the player gets it back, the goalkeeper. And the Bays will bring it back. There's not much scoring so far this quarter. Anyway, Encounter Bay play on down the ground they go. They've got 2 choices there to kick it to.
Horrocks, I reckon.
And maybe Horrocks has got it here. And Horrocks puts the ball, another little worm burner down there, and it's very difficult to try and mark them. But anyway, the Bays now go further down the ground.
They're slow.
And there's 2 players.
He's paid the mark. He should have been FAD.
There's 2 players standing there from Victor Harbour, and they tossed a coin to see who would mark. And he goes back and kicks it straight to the man on the mark. Well, this could cost him a goal here. Davis has kicked it up.
The back. Thank you very much. Bang! There he goes. Tyson Neal puts goal.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Because Tyson saw that, read it well, hang out over the back, took the mark, turned around and just walked in and kicked it. So, so they've responded quite well there, and they're going on to it. So, manually handing here, back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin goes up, gets it down. Bays can't grab it up, comes out quickly through there in James Boyd's playing good for Victor. Turns around, gets up, and there's a free kick to come back to Victor. Comes off now, steps around, goes back and goes off to the clubroom side, drives it up big and long, comes out and he finds his player running out through there, and that round there goes around to Zachary Dowling. Dowling goes up, turns around, can't take the mark, Victor, breaks out, Encounter Bay, break it out through the back, and Crispin comes out and finds his player at centre half back on the chest. Could be Bonus. Bonus goes out wide, finds his player out wide. That's Horrocks. He's back turns around. He's only got a left foot. He turns around. You can pick him, can't you? Goes out, onto it, goes right up to there. Ball's come off hand, goes back down. Bays pick it up. He gets tackled. And I think the umpires go have to come in right in front of the change rooms there on the back flank for Encounter Bay. Obviously, Victor's attacking zone, Kevy.
Yes, the umpire throws it up, pushes it down, and if Victor can mark this, they come up from behind. They can't mark it.
Now the Bays can open out.
The Bays can open it up. All they've got to do is mark this ball. They do. And they're going to take it back.
Up. Yeah, probably smart.
You had to take it back. There's no one to kick it to. Kicks a little kick in. It's gone into centre half back now to Tonkin. He goes across the ground. And I'm going to miss one of these to his brother. And he come along, a hand pass that almost went behind him. And here's a chance now to go. Here's the tall timber coming in there from Victor Harbour. That was Davis. He tried to get rid of it. Or did he try to get rid of it?
Yeah. It was down in and he had his hand around the back of the neck. He was frightened if he tried to punch the ball, he'd be hitting the bloke in the head.
Yeah, well, he might have done that too. Anyway,
hanging on there.
Ball gets thrown up now. Here's a chance for the Bays down the ground. Will this stay in?
Yes, it
does. They see it bouncing backwards. Here's a chance for the players running along the bound.
Don't argue. Thank you very much. In we go, back around. There's the blue boots.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
We're only 11 minutes into the third term. Umpire throws the ball up again in the centre. Up it goes, pushed down. Counter Bay got the ball out the centre, got it out quickly through Lippert. Down the ground, oh, that was a push at the back there. Didn't see that one. Here's a chance now, the ball to go into the forward line.
Oh, good grab, stretched.
And that is Tyson Neal.
Yep.
So Tyson Neal certainly got the chance here to put through another goal. And this could just about seal it up. Good lead going in at 3/4 time, and they're not even halfway through the third quarter yet.
Yeah, well, Victor only kicked 1 point, haven't they?
Yeah, well, Victor started off like a train, didn't they? I mean, the way things go on there, you thought they might have won. But, and there's Neil.
Looks good.
Looks okay there.
That's no problem.
And that's gone straight through the goal.
Goal to
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Yeah, Victor was probably what was going to happen was when they were going to stop and drop out. They, like I said, weren't good game. Back in the centre.
Umpire tosses it up again. Giving the run out here to Weitra. Weitra got a couple of clips around his ear for his problems. And now go across the ground, it goes out here to Marshall. Marshall kicks it further down the ground. He's got it out there to Davis. And Davis kicks it down, and this will be marked inside the arc. And
it's the 9, which one we don't have.
We don't
That's
have
that
number
one
9.
I said that I couldn't pick up, so I don't know.
Whether he got blood on his jumper or not, we don't know. But
don't know, and I can't recognise him, so I can't help you.
Anyway, he goes back now to take his kick. He's a left footer.
Looks good.
And it doesn't matter because that one just sails straight over Big Louie's head down there, and that.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
I certainly wouldn't have enjoyed the day if it was a loss.
Oh, no. Back in the centre and up they go. Basham goes up, can't get it down, comes back down. The Bays pick it all up. They can't break out of it there. And I reckon it's Carl. He's got him for holding the ball. No attempt. So up comes Weitra for Victor. So off he goes. He drives the ball. It's a bit funny off the boot. Bays come out and they take that mark, which they're defending great in this back quarter. They come out now, bring it out, comes around to Marshall. Marshall comes over the back, it's spoiled there by Victor. Marshall breaks it out, he gets tackled. He's got slung, he has to get a free kick, umpire. You cannot let them sling. Up they go, picked up by Davis. He turns around, picked it up, he got his boot to it. So it turns around, in it comes, off it goes here now, 2 Encounter Bay, and I reckon that's Hatra.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
A little bit more difficult.
Yeah, like I said, the weight's on on their shoulders to carry it. Just when you get wrapped up, the Bays have applied the pressure, and that's made the difference.
Umpire tosses it back up in the centre. Down it goes.
Ooh,
almost picked up, coming out now by Encounter Bay. They've got hold of the ball. Player there's held with the ball, and the umpire will throw it up once again, right in the centre of the ground. Up it goes. Down it comes. It's on the ground down there now, and the umpire will adjudicate on this and say the ball was held in, and he gets the ball thrown back to him. They throw it up once again. Up it goes. He threw it up. He grabbed hold of the ball on the way down, I think.
Too high.
And Bay's kick out the centre.
That's Hayter again.
I reckon that's Hayter. Hayden will kick it across the ground. It's marked there by Pettit. Pettit kicks it further down, and it's marked down there by Tonkin. And Tonkin kicks it in. Ooh, and almost had his legs taken out from under him by Weecher. And now Carpenter will have a shot at goal.
Weecher's already had 5 minutes, hasn't he?
Yeah.
There he goes, short kick, bang.
Oh,
he called play on. I thought
he probably should.
Probably unlucky.
He should have marked it though.
Yeah, but I think coming down, he was pulling it down when the punch comes.
Yeah, could have.
I said the umpires should be saying when you bring the ball down, it's paid. But
anyway, it wasn't paid. In the pack they go. Player there picks it up one hand. You can't see who it is. They're on the ground. The ball's come out. And Victor now should be able to get away with this, or will they? No, they can't get away with it. And Counter Bay now just dive in and kick a goal. And that is...
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
so feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Hard to pick up when they're a distance away.
We can't see the bottom of the number.
No. You know, a 6 could be an 8, and, you know, vice versa, could be a 9, or, you know, it's very, very hard to pick them. So, but we'll try our best. Yeah. Anyway, the score goes on and Counter Bay rolls. Back in the centre, up they go. Victor get it. Comes out again to their star player for him. Goes up, goes out there. The Bays have got it all out there. Picked out quickly. Comes around in there. They can't pick it all up. That was Aaron Gould. Goes down. Victor, he's trapped up. He goes up. Finally gets it out. But the Bays intercept it once again. Off they go. Turns out wide. He's missed his player by a mile. Turns around. He picks up. He'll sidestep back in. Go back in. Has he got the running player he has? He goes back. Turns around. Handballs the Bays. Going to the clubroom side. Picks it all up. Big stretch for Crispin. Crispin handballs in. Too high though. Crispin gets it again. Goes off. He dives now to the tackle. Victor get it. Tap back over his head and Counter Bay in front of the crowd. Kick it back in and up they go. Beautiful grab over the back there, and that's in Counter Bay. Hold to play on now. He drives it all up. Left foot. Could have been Tippett even. Over the back. Turns around. Go. Tyson Neal goes. He says, I'm happy. Goal umpire says, goal. It was a half-time score. Yankalilla 7-6 to Gore Port Elliot 7-2. So they're straggling in out of there. So the carrier pigeons at the it must be hard flying. So back they go into the centre. Tonkin gets it, but can't get out. The Bays come out. The Victor's picked it up. Oh, that close. Bang, out he comes. He doesn't make any attempt. Has to go for holding the ball, and the umpire lets it go. Boy, oh boy, they were lucky, but the Brigades recovered. Off they go quickly. Big kick out there, going across there, and it could have been Illingworth. He goes off. Bay's in control now on the flank. They go up. The Birds around his toes. Davis couldn't get down to it. Victor now. Back around it goes to Schubert. Brock Schubert. Goes up, right up the forward line. Umpire's blown his kick from me, I reckon it's an FAD. And that's the first one they've paid all day. So, Victor Harbour now with the ball. Turns around, picks all up. I reckon this is Harrison Grenfell. He's had 2 shots and missed both of them.
Was it an FAD or was it a...
I reckon it was an FAD.
I reckon it's paid a... he's written something, you know, in his little black book there, and I reckon that might be a send-off or a warning.
So it was definitely a free up, so as I said, I can't see your Bay player off.
Yeah, but it's right over there by the bench. You wouldn't have had far to go, Trev.
Yeah, if he's gone off already, you know, you can't tell. But anyway, Victor now, drive it up. He's hung it, goes all off, over the top, touched it, goes through. So Grenfell gets 3 points. Victor Harbour get a point back. They've only kicked 2 points this quarter. They go to 5-5, trailing in Counter Bay 16-5 in the FPA scoreboard.
Well, the Counter Bay waited under the ball out then. fairly harshly dealt with as he was going for the ball, but anyway, the ball's on the ground and it's going nowhere with it at the moment. They're going right down to the forward line and the ball has gone across the boundary line down there, and will Encounter Bay get the free kick?
Well, he's asking for it. The boundary umpire's
saying, go sing for it. You're not getting it. And the ball will be thrown in alongside the behind post. So in it goes. Up the ruckman go for it. They can't go anywhere. A lot of congestion out here at the moment. And Victor are just trying to hold Encounter Bay scoring up. They might as well have a go for it, because stopping them scoring is not really going to help them a great deal. And that ball goes through for a minor score. So it's 5 goals 6 Victor, 16 goals 5 to Encounter Bay.
On our FPA scoreboard, Encounter Bay break out from the back now, bring it over, comes up they go. Victor Harbour in front, spoil come, umpire says chopping over the shoulder and Victor's free kick. He gets up with it there, and that's Jacob Lewis. Lewis gets goal to play on now, drives it out, puts it just up in front of goals, looking for Basham. Spoil comes from behind. I look, it's going to be over the shoulder again.
Yeah, he's going to pay the man in.
Yep,
coming
Basham
towards him then.
So Basham with the ball now. He's only kicked 1 goal 2 today.
It's probably finish up over on the golf course.
Yeah. So distance not a problem. Accuracy should be okay with him. He's only 20 metres out.
Wonder how hard he'll kick it.
Yeah. He'll just kick this one straight through. Bang, and guess what?
Oh,
he's hung it. He's hung it, and
he's
missed it. Yeah. The curse comes back, you beauty.
And that's what happens sometimes when you pull your kick, isn't it? You don't try and kick through the ball.
Victor go to 5-7, Encounter Bay 16-5 on the FPX scoreboard.
Encounter Bay break out from that point down there. The ball goes down to the wing. They've got control of it. Over it goes to Tyson Neal. Well, no, to number 9, whoever number 9 happens to be out there. And ball comes across now. It's on the half forward line out there for Victor. The player's on the ground. He had time to get up.
Yeah, he hasn't really made an attempt.
Didn't make too many, and that was Jim Boyd.
He got away with it.
Umpire throws it up again. Encounter Bay get it out of the centre. Kick it down towards the half forward line, the right half forward.
A
little nudge on the back down there, sees the ball go further down.
There's another one.
And he's pretty good at that. That number 8, who was that? Alan Weecher.
Good square.
How did he square that?
Tyson Neal picked him all out. Number 9 goes out in the lead. Thank you very much, Kyle Hato. Is it? No, it's just back around there to Davis. Is it? Or was it 12? Tool. I reckon it could be Tool.
Could be Tool, yeah.
It's Daniel Tool, I reckon.
Well, the distance shouldn't be a problem here either. He's going to probably only got to kick at 30 metres, and he's going to struggle if someone was there. No, I reckon it's snuck in for a minor score only. So it is 16-6 to 5 goals 7 on the FPA scoreboard. Encounter Bay ahead.
Certainly is. Seem to have this game in their hands now. Out they come. Basham goes off. Now comes out. Sorry, I think it was Brock, I reckon it is anyway, but he comes out, goes up, right up the centre half forward. Up they come, over the back. Picked out there in Aaron Gould. Victor now, recover well, turns around, kicks in, smothered by the Bays. Goes off badly though. Victor Harbour recover quickly, goes all off and misses badly to the side. So they go to 5 goals 8 on the FBA scoreboard. Encounter Bay 16-6.
Yes, well, it's going to take a long time to pick it up 1 point at a time, isn't it?
Certainly is. It's not what Victor needs.
From the kick back in, Encounter Bay got hold of it now. I'll go down the far side of the wing with it. They've got the numbers out there. They've just got to block it in. Then he's kicked it too hard. I reckon.
Marcus nearly got it.
Yeah, he probably had first grab of it, but anyway, that doesn't matter. You've got to grab the whole lot. Ball's on the ground, and the umpire will come in and. He's gone through like a bulldozer, that player.
Yeah, Thomas. I'm sorry.
23.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Does that. Free kick to Victor though. Off they go, Victor now. Drives it all in. Basham can't get to that one. He's a big boy, but it was right down his toe. He gets wrapped up. Gets the handball away. Picks on out there, goes around there. Victor can't get breaking out, goes straight down there. Horrocks can't get to it. Over the top. Picked up beautifully there by the Bays. Now a series of handballs come out. Kick it back to where it comes. This could be close. Goes all up. And 21, I reckon, got up into there. And I reckon that's Jack Crispin.
It is.
Got the ball. Short kick as he always do. Goes to Bonus. Bonus gets to the ball for the Bays. Comes all up. Up they go. Number 9 misses that. He took his eyes off of that. No worries whatsoever. Over it comes back to Basham. He goes forward. Kicks to his brother. And he finds him in Sam. Turn around. Sam Basham gets it. Centre half forward. Drives out wide. Goes out wider still. And he gets his player out there. And that one's Boyd. James Boyd. He's going to kick probably only just inside the 50.
You'd probably kick it too.
Yeah,
a little bit of assistance out there with the breeze.
Don't have him down for anything, to Kevy, but it means to say that he hasn't kicked a goal. We've missed a couple, but his last shot he had was a point, so he missed that one badly. He must be getting close to time, so in we go there now. He hangs that one, and guess what? That's not a good kick. That has gone through for a minor score. So Victor Harbour go to 5 goals 9. Counter Bay 16-6 on our FPAG
I reckon
scoreboard.
that was a siren.
I thought it sounded a bit like it. You can't pick it up into here, so at this moment, you said, what do you got, someone?
Yeah, 3/4 time. We've got Mount Compass 15-7 to my Ponga 4 goals 2, and that's about the only score we've got here. Yank at half time were 7-6 for 7-2. At 3/4 times, we just go those scores out from Mount Compass. So the trouble is we're getting the same scores about 3 times.
Yep.
At the moment. So 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Can't be country foot.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ian. And yeah, I think if the sun goes down, it's going to chill up, and it's probably going to cloud up a little bit too, and get dark early tonight. You would think.
Yeah, won't matter. 100 years here, the lights will be shining through the club rooms all night.
They might want to call it off early.
I know, band out there. There'll be songs sung that you've never heard before. Yeah, we're back out here to get underway for the final quarter here on the Bay Oval. Umpire signals it and away we go. Up they go. Nobody really gets in the centre. The Bay's kind to crash through. Victor wrap him up and it'll be another ball up into the centre. Bay's now kicking to the left of screen if you're watching on the YouTube. Up they go. Victor Harbour gets the umpire, went down. He kept his eye on it. It keeps up. Bays get the ball. Handball comes out. Goes back around to Davis. Davis's handball goes back to out there into Pettit. He goes forward. Up there and Victor Harbour relieve it in the back lines. Doesn't know what to do. He's going to go. Yeah, it was 7. So he goes out. Goes up there and he finds his player in Wheatra. Right in front of their visitors' change room. Up they go, comes over the back sport from behind by the Bays, right on the wing in front of the club rooms. It goes down, the umpire has to come in for a ball up. So right in front of the crowd that's over there under the veranda there, which is going to be changed soon too with all the works going on. It goes up there and we've got a free kick out here to Encounter Bay, and Tonkin's got it. He normally looks for his brother. Short kick goes out. Intercepted. He couldn't even go. It didn't go far enough. The umpire said play on. He's kicked into his Operation Ruckman. That's how bad it is. Out they come there and Encounter Bay relieve it on the back flank. So he turned around. Back he goes. He's got him out in the centre if he wants to use him. A bit far now I think, but goes back in. He finds his player on the wing. And that one goes back again to Pettit. He's had a few kicks today too, the lad. So yeah, it goes off. He finds out and finds Cole Hatra. So turn the Bays, just holding this up. Cole Hayter with the ball now, drives it up. He's got up centre half forward, over the back, goes through the fingers of Encounter Bay. Victor recover, comes out, picks it all up there, handball then, comes back around, they drive back again and they find the player over the back. Now they're on in the wing. They come back in the centre. Basham comes out and grabs it. Handball's off to the running player. Off he goes there. Goes up in the forward lines. Up they tie. Spoil from behind. 2 Bays on 1 and they mop it up beautifully in Tonkin. Tonkin goes out and finds this one out there in, could be by Gould I reckon. Comes over there now, puts it all out, hums out to Horrocks. Horrocks, Elijah gets it out. He handballs back over his player running back through. And that one goes on to there is Aaron Gould. Messes it up, turns round, intercepted by Victor, goes forward. Benz can't get down, it gets picked up, handballs back. Quick around there to Victor, puts it all over. And a smash.
I think he'll get a free here, won't he?
He'll get it. Actually didn't have to do that at the stage, so...
It was a bit stupid, wasn't it? You don't give a free kick away about a metre out.
No, he's had to spoil him. Either way, he's took the mark, he's going to kick it, so he made him earn it. So, comes around now to Victor Harbour, goes up, umpire comes back and says... up and you'd say, well, the Bays will probably kick one back sort of thing, but
or 1 or 2 or 3, you never know.
But yeah, you got to get a momentum rolling. They lost the first 2, so you hope that you start this as a rolling game and keep improving.
Umpire throws it up again in the centre. Up it comes down on the ground. Girlhouse picks it up, gets a hand pass out. Over it goes to Boyd. Boyd goes down the ground with it, and he's got a player out there. He can kick it till he falls over though. He might be able to pick up and get up from the ground and pick it up and get there, and Crispin sees it go across the boundary line right in front of the tent. Doesn't look like a tent, looks like a grandstand out
Yeah,
there, doesn't
big
it?
marquee, that
Big
one.
marquee, that one.
Yeah,
certainly
band
is.
out there tonight, apparently.
Is there? Oh, God, Trevor, you'll be there.
Oh, yeah. I'll be miming everything.
Boundary umpire throws it in. In it goes. Not a very good throw in, though. It went off at the end, just veered off.
Oh, good grab from behind.
Good grab from behind.
Oh, and that was... Look at the umpires watching the play instead of behind.
Yeah, I don't know that he did that much bad then. Anyway,
It was late.
Ball comes in. The other Bay player had it for a brief second, kicks it down the ground. There's a good block down there. Will they keep the ball in? Will they let it go out of bounds? I don't think they're going to be able to stop it going out of bounds, and the central umpire was hoping that they would stop it going out of bounds, because he's got to run in and throw it up. Up it goes. Pushed down by...
Free kick. Yeah, he kept holding
I think he...
Tonkin down.
Yeah, I think he had his arm resting on him there just about, but we're a long way away here. Anyway, this Tonkin now, he gets it further down the ground, off it goes. Ball, they've all run over the top of it just as well. Someone could have got their head knocked off at that stage, but anyway, the ball's on the ground now. They're running around in circles out there. And will anyone pick it up? Yes, they do pick it up. And further down the ground they'll go with it. And there's a good mark taken out in front of the pack. Umpire calls play on. There's been a lot shorter than that so far today, hasn't there? Been played. Anyway, ball now goes to the advantage of Victor. They can get it down the ground. Will it stay up for long enough? It will. And the player cannot get near there, but that might have been a little nudge in the back.
Oh, that was all right.
That wasn't a judge in
and
the
the
back.
second one.
Yeah. Just for good
Billy
measure,
Wade.
there was two of them.
Yeah, little Billy Wade, yep.
and Victor kick it down the ground. Oh, that was
good
a beauty
grab.
in the middle of the pack. That was Davis. Down the ground, they go with it again. If someone can mark this out in front of the goals, they'll be in business. They can't, though. And good clearing by Victor. Will see the ball come back into the centre of the ground, which it does do. Under the pack out there was Callum Tonkin. So Tonkin now comes into his own. He's shaking off his tag he's had all day of Girlhouse.
Bonus.
And further down the ground, that goes through Bonus. Almost a mark taken by the Bays. Ball's down on the ground. Out they come with it, pushed it out, taken there by Kiota Bay. Tried to get a hand pass when he was grabbed hold of. Coming through down there, the little fella from...
He's got a free kick. We must be dropping the ball, I think.
Yeah,
going
I think
Victor.
it might have been, but...
Play on called.
Yep, play on, and what's the goals? They go again. This going straight out the Victor player standing under it. And that was Owen Bartlett. And Bartlett comes in, tries to find his teammate down there. He was down there almost by himself. Couldn't find him though, and I think they probably will find the boundary line. And the umpire will come in and toss it up. Not much scoring in this last quarter, Trev. There's hardly a score. Kiota Bay haven't got a goal, and neither is... Oh, Victor's got one goal.
Yep.
From the throw-in. It's come in this time. Taken down there by
Basham.
Ben Basham. Ben Basham kicks it down to the half-forward line.
Hanging on, pulled him off the ball.
Off the ground goes, pulled out there by... don't know who that one was. It was number 13, and that was Lachlan Williams. Didn't look like Lockie Williams out there in the number 13 jumper, but anyway. Again, in it goes. Here's a chance now for Victor to get it. They could have a shot for goal with this. There's a long kick in. This will go right down almost to the goal square. Hits the ground, bounces across the boundary line, and will probably be a free kick out there for the Kiota Bay. Touched just before the boundary line, Trev.
Certainly was. Goal umpire signalled that it was touched over the boundary line, and it's a throw in by the boundary umpire. Whips it in, goes up, smashed out there by Basham, I reckon it was. Handball goes back, hose around the player, gets it back, goes around here to Basham. Basham kicks it over his head, goes out and Kiota Bay. Handball's over, got him over, goes into Horrocks. Horrocks goes out wide, very wide, onto there, picks it up in there, and that was out there was Illingworth. Illingworth for the Bays, puts it up. Who got... turns around, goes off there to Kyle Hayter. He puts it all up, goes up the forward flank. The Bays try to get it all up. Victor get it up and drive this ball back. Floating up in the air, goes back down, could go anywhere. Basham gets underneath, gets it all up, gets up, he's going to go. That'll be holding the ball. Turn around, the umpire said no. He's going to throw it up.
Very lucky, isn't
Very lucky. He tapped it and tapped it
it's
down.
almost like a circular waltz, wasn't it? They went around about
He tapped
3
it
times.
down, so he had an option to get rid of it, but he didn't. But it goes up, the base throw it all back, but that's advantage, and we got shepherding, and it goes to Encounter Bay. Goes to Tonkin, Callum Tonkin. Basham's on the side there, he's too close, so he should be pinged. Tonkin goes off now, kicks the bays right up. Up they go forward, and it gets up there, and it's a mark to the bays in the forward lines. Could be that number 9, I think. Oh, no, yeah.
That's 9, I think, too.
Yeah. Turns around, goes on, finds out, he finds his player up in the forward lines, and that's Tyson Neal, the blue boots. Thank heavens for the blue boots. We can pick out which one player is. So it was, and a couple back here with blue ones, but they're smaller.
Small blue
Not
boots.
small boots. Smaller players. So Tyson Neal lining up. He's kicked himself 6 today, so he's come back really well. In he comes, lines up the bays, drives it, kicks it. He seems happy. Umpire looks at it, walks back in and says, "Goal!"
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Compass 15-7, my Ponga Select 4-2, Yankalilla 7-6, Gore was 7-2, but that was a half-time score. Back in the centre now with the umpire. He puts it up once again. Up they go. Callum Tonkin gets it, drives it out here by the bays once more. Goes up over the back, and that's chest mark there to the bay. Spins around, goes off Marshall. Drives it off up the forward line. Comes out. Smile comes from behind. I reckon it's in the back. And it comes out there, and we got the man of the moment, Tyson, once again. Rubbing the back of his head. So it must have been a close punch to the ball. The ones in the back.
And he just missed.
The ones in the back of the head normally, in line with the ball.
Yeah. At least the ball's somewhere around there.
Yeah, he's going to go into his hands. He just couldn't get his hand around. So in he comes now, lines up directly in front, 20 goes bang, umpire steps slightly over, goes up.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Got much out the centre when he hasn't been there.
No.
Anyway, the umpire will come in again. See how he's gone this time. Up they go, down they go, out of the way it goes down there for Encounter Bay through Pettit down to the forward line, and there's a long shot in for goal.
Oh, is it?
It's the bottom of the post. And Victor play on quickly out there, Trev, while you're writing that down there. And no, he's not going to let him. I thought he might have bounced straight back into the fullback's arms, and he kicked it back in. Oh, almost a mark down there at Encounter Bay. It wasn't a real good kick in, but
bang,
he's gone.
Always got him high. Free kick, Victor Harbour. Did everything right, but just
didn't really need to do that though, did he?
No, he had him hot.
Had him hot, then he didn't.
Yeah, he put his teammate under pressure. The kick went 1 metre off the boot, and then went and he's kicked it out of bounds untouched. So Encounter Bay will get the ball in the forward pocket. There.
And I reckon Nicholas Marshall's got hold of it down there.
Goal to play on.
Well, it was the Horrocks. Anyway, the ball goes up high into the forward line. Nearly a mark taken down there by Encounter Bay. Umpire says no mark. Play on. I'll have the ball and I'll throw it up. Not far out of the goal square. Down that far end, down that cricket net end. From the throw up, the ball now will be
rush through for a single.
Rush through for a single. 18-8 to Encounter Bay. 6 goals and 9 Victor Harbour on the FP Ag scoreboard, and they've kicked back in quickly, Trevor.
Certainly have, which they are allowed to do. Victor go off. Second kick finds his mark right out in the outer 50. Over on the clubroom side, only just cleared the man on the mark, goes up. Victor player gets it, plays on, then he's caught. Handball's away, doesn't get anything to it, and that should be a free kick to Encounter Bay because it was a handball and untouched. Crispin, I reckon, with it. Gets the ball, drives it up now, goes out. The big ruckman comes up. He gets spoilt late. We'll get a free kick. Hang on. Turn around. He says, grabbed him and threw him out. So I don't know what's going on here. The umpire's called it back. Well, it's a Victor's free kick because he said you picked him and threw him out, but he just grabbed him. But yeah, but anyway, it goes back. So now he handballs off, and he goes back in the back pocket. Victor now with the ball, under pressure though, goes out. Now they're pressured again. Turns around, picked up, intercepted by the Bays. The Bays kick forward. There goes another point. They go to 18 goals 9 to 6 goals 9 in Victor Harbour on the FP Ag scoreboard.
12 goals the difference.
Can't tell you what time it is, so yeah.
No, I can in a minute.
Good boy.
Yeah. And it goes again. The kick in now goes astray. He's marked out there by Encounter Bay through Fraser Tonkin, and he's kicked it back.
Guess who?
He's found Tyson Neal. So they're going to make sure that Tyson Neal probably gets
it is.
The best
He'll get the medal, won't he?
The medal, all right.
Yeah, they're handing one out here to Jack Hutton, wasn't it? Hutton, wasn't it? Yeah, they named one off. I think he got the first medal at Encounter Bay, and his family donated
They've
to
still
the club.
got it, I think.
Yeah, the family donated to the Encounter Bay club. They've got it pride of place up there, and now they're naming the medal on Anzac Day after him too. So Tyson Neal comes in, drives out, umpire says goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Value for their money over there at Yankalilla today, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought it'd be a close one. I probably thought you'd probably go there, but yeah, so there's obviously not much between those two sides. Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it for the Bays, puts it out. The Bays will be making the breaks out of this quarter out of the centre. Oh, that was a throw. You can see it from here, umpire, and you're 20 metres closer to me.
You paid.
Kicks forward, goes out, and there's the mark to Encounter Bay. Right in the full forward position, but pretty tight angle now. Plays off, plays around, kicks the ball, goes bingo. Umpire says goal. Guess who?
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
I kicked 4 in the third quarter when you needed them, and yeah, now he's come up with another 4 in this quarter, so it's wrestled all out. Victor, I think, they want to go in and have a drink and probably get home as soon as they can, so. But they should hang around. I would say they'll hang in the club rooms for a little while.
Well, they may do, yeah. It'll be a full club room.
Yeah, it'll be crowded. So,
be a crowd in there.
Yeah, so they may not hang around
if you're
too
visitors, you may be better off sometimes going where it's not so crowded.
Yeah, up they go, and the Bays quickly got it out again. It goes out, and I reckon that
this could be goal number 11 with Tyson Neal.
Yeah, Carpenter's got the ball. He'll have a shot. Mind you, it's going to probably be on his distance. He doesn't normally like to take a shot at the big long ones. He's I've got him down for what, 1? Yeah, only 1 in the second.
No, we missed a few there in the middle.
Yep. So anyway, Carpenter now. Fairly acute angle. Probably a 60-degree one going out. He's turned around. He's got a distance to kick. Drives it. Bit floaty. He's got to be there. He's narrow on that one. Goes for a minor score. 20 goals 10 on the FBAG scoreboard in Encounter Bay. 6 goals 9 Victor Harbour.
Yeah, kicked it out on the full.
Oh, full was it?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. So it stays 20 goals 9.
And Victor Harbour will bring the ball back in again. Kick across the goals down there, and It's a long way down the other end on the big oval like this. When you start kicking a little way across the ground, I think it's gone higher than it's gone longer there. Almost it is a mark for Callum Tonkin. And Callum Tonkin now, he can just about put that one through.
No, he rolls it on the
lead.
lead.
Through now anyway.
Hayter.
And Hayter now will kick this from probably about 35, 40 metres out. Slide angle. Number 21. He goes back to take his kick. And the way he ran in there, it looked like he could have missed it, but I reckon that's gone straight through the centre. So that is...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
It's almost exactly the same as here. It is 21 goals 10 to Mount Compass. My Ponga 9 goal 4.
Pongas have kicked a few, so that's good. Back in the centre. Up they go, Tonkin goes. They get it down there through Victor Harbour, and that one there was Gillis. And he turns around, the umpire goes dilly-dat and says, well, I'll have another throw up here, still in the centre square. Up they go, they wrestle up, he goes out, Gilhouse gets it out again, puts it out, his players can't pick it up. Coming back through there, the pick up there through Victor, finally break the tackle, goes up, and he finds his player there, James Hewitt. Always played on. I thought he might have dropped it. Goes on, goes off, goes over to Weetra. Weetra's kick goes up and down. Turn around and Counter Bay take it on the chest. Then they come out. It could have been Horrocks, I reckon. Puts Horrocks now. So Horrocks now on the run on the wing. Takes a bounce. He'll pick it up. Turns around, short kick over. Bit too short. Marshall can't get down. He'll pick it up. Go back to Horrocks. Horrocks thumps it back. Pulls over there. Tired, I think. Goes up. Goes back there. Horrocks has to get up there now. That'll go back to the Victor player, and he handballs and goes over the boundary line, and could be just about a free kick because he handballed it and I think he missed it. So Counter Bay will get the kick. Yours, Kevy.
Yes, well, Counter Bay go back with the ball down there, and it's Nicholas Marshall that kicks it in. Kicks it straight to the opposition though, and he's had a few kicks out there, and there's been Basham today. He gets it across the ground, it's gone over there, and see who got that one, and down the ground it goes.
Weetra.
And Weetra now's got the ball, puts it up high. It's not easy when the ball comes along that high. The body. And Basham, the big body, just about bodied him there, and he says, right, I'll lead for this and I'll kick it straight to you, which is what he does. And it goes out there, I reckon.
It's 2, isn't it, Schubert?
Number 2.
I reckon.
And it's Brock Schubert. Well, they need to kick this goal, don't they?
Well, not really.
No, not really, they've got it.
It's not going to make much difference.
No, well, I mean, it makes the score look a bit better, doesn't it? Gives you a bit of something to aim at for next time.
Looks pretty good.
And he hasn't missed it. It's gone straight through the goals. So
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Boring and tight.
Over at Yangalilla too, so the Tigers got home.
We are back here now into the centre with Encounter Bay on top in the FPAG scoreboard. Goes up, comes out, goes in the ground there, sticks all around, everybody's up, and Encounter Bay gets it, turns around, can't get out it. Gilhouse has got it for Victor, and he turns around, the umpire steps back in.
If he got older, you're not going to get away.
No, he won't break it, for sure. Up they go, he gets it out in the tap too, goes out. Picked up by Encounter Bay, bang, that's Weetra, gets up and he still goes on with it. The umpires turn their back on it, they've done it a couple of times. Got to protect the players with him, and goes up in the forward line. And Encounter Bay, he put his hands up, he's got his arm up so he's time off. Could be an injury here. boot off, I think. Just a boot off, so, and I reckon this could even be the man of the moment, Kev.
Oh no. Holding everyone in suspense.
Yeah. I reckon the umpire paid the mark, but yeah, isn't he doing his boot up?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hold up is. Is there somebody else there on the ground, I reckon?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The trains are... No, it's no one there.
Isn't it?
I think they were just checking, I think. Because that's not Tyson, that's that number 9, isn't it? I reckon he's got a couple. I reckon that's that number 9. Because Tyson's, they're their white boots, they're not blue. Tyson's probably off the grounds because they'll arrest him. Left footed, so goes through. I reckon that's that number 9, Kevy, I reckon.
So
We'll get another couple of hundred out of his pockets. One thing about it, we know Ken Ruge won't be putting his hands in his pocket to buy one.
well, he's not playing with one.
No, the big comment over there was from Beecroft, I think. Beecroft's, and sent a letter on. He said, because I can't be there, he said, Ken Ruge will buy my shout. Everyone's going to get dry on that. Up goes the ball. The Bays come out with it. Crispin can't get away. He doesn't get a kick. He should have used the handball. He was a bit slow on it. Victor now pick it all out. They go back in. Handball backs into Wheatra. Wheatra swings it around. Goes up. Up they go into there. Out they come. Victor can't mark it. Hits the ground. Comes out. Counter Bay grabbing the tackle up. Out it comes. Handball goes over. Over the back. Handball goes again. Picks it all up. Over goes into there. I reckon that was Billy Wade, was it?
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
Lucky it's Anzac Day, Kevy, because you're marching time.
27 minutes just gone. So
thought it would have been pretty close to it. So back in the centre it goes. Up they go. Probably Victor's best in there, and the ruck won it. Comes out there. Handball goes. Encounter Bay have got it up once again from the centre break. Soccer comes off. Goes up. Victor recover. Handball goes off. Down the wings. Kicks it back in. Finds his player out there. And that one could be around a Bartram.
He goes
out, opens it up, comes around here, drives it all up, finds his player now running onto it. Victor Harbour in control, looking for something. He'll run down soon, turns around, kicks it up, just up in the air, goes up goes a Counter Bay and Spoil. Out it goes there and Tonkin. It goes up, counter. Oh, that was high around the head.
He put his head there though, Trev.
Yeah, but he was going at the ball.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter accidental. Like you go down to
get the ball. But I've seen free kicks given away the other way when that's happened. Yeah. They've had their feet in the wrong place.
Yeah. Trouble is, like I said, anything goes. There it goes. Victor get wrapped up. Goes down. Picked up beautifully there by Victor. Kicked it forward. Up they go. Spoil goes up. 2 Victor players. Picked them all up, and the Bays pick it up and bring it back in and find Tonkin. So it goes round to there now. That becomes into there. Hamish Tonkin, normally from the back, handballs off, finds his partner in crime there and brother in Fraser Tonkin. He goes out wider. There it is, the short kick kicks into the man on the mark, and they are burnt with them. Goes out there and Tonkin wraps it up again. I can't understand the Bays with chips. I reckon they have only got a 10% advantage rate with them. Out they go. Handball goes from Crispin, hits his target. Kick goes forward now by the Bays. Out they come. Up they go. Second grab can't. Victor pick up the ball. Wheatra can't get it. Turns around, hanging on, and Victor Harbour will get the free kick in the back flank. We must be very close.
Yeah. Think, yeah.
Deep into the attack zone there for Encounter Bay. Basham gets up, kicks the handball. Oh, sorry, goes to there. Handball goes off. Victor now come out. They go out. Finds it in the centre. I don't know. He's playing a 25 metre.
Geez, that's a long 25 metre.
I can't understand why you can do that when Victor got the ball and they handballed it off and then handballed and kicked it and they still go off. So whether someone mouthed, could have been a bit of talk.
I reckon that's probably what it was. Someone said something.
So anyway, goes off. Victor now in control of it and goes to Ryan Jeffries. Jeffrey goes out and he finds Wheatra. Wheatra handballs off, silly one, just a dummy one, got except nothing out. Go back to Wheatra. Wheatra now kicks the ball finally, goes up over the back. There it is. Siren has gone. That is the end here, folks, at the Encounter Bay Oval. Final score, Encounter Bay 20 goals 9 to Victor Harbour.
22-9.
22-9, sorry. 22-9 to Victor Harbour. 8 goals 9. And that's on the FPAG scoreboard. It's going to be hard for us to give down any scores because, like I said, the trouble we've had in before got things out of control for us. So
yeah,
we missed a lot of players that we
missed
couldn't
2 or
put
3
to.
goals there while we were.
But what we can tell you, we'll read them out as we had. Tyson Neal is the one for Encounter Bays, kicked himself 10 goals. Kyle Hayter we have for 2. Cohen Pettit we've got for 2. 2 to Benjamin Davis. We have singles to Daniel Toole, Gary Carpenter. Number 9, don't know who he was, kicked 2, and then there was one in the third and one in the second that we couldn't pick up who it was. For Victor Harbour, same thing, we've only got one player there. We've got Brock Schubert with 1, James Hewitt with 1, Noah Williams with 1, Sam Basham with 1, which is quiet, Billy Wade with 3, and there was another one in the second quarter. We couldn't pick up who that was.
Yes, well, that's it for the Anzac Day round, or for the Anzac Day round, which is the day before Anzac Day.
Yeah, we got two matches tomorrow
night. And there's one at McLaren, and there's one at
Creek or the Strath?
Creek or Strath, I don't know.
I'm not quite sure which one it is, but yeah, because it's the Creek and Strath, and I'm not sure who plays like that. Could be at Strath because Strath play again next week.
Yeah, I reckon it is at Strath.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling that one, and like I said, and then the local derby at in the south, Mexico South down there.
Strath is noted on the program, fellas. Strath versus Langhorne Creek, so I guess it's Strath.
Yep.
Certainly is.
Yeah, there was a bit of an argument to start the season off whether it was going to be at Strath or Langhorne Creek, but anyway,
we go make it Mount Carpus.
Yeah. Well, they change around every year, so
but see, the problem last year there wasn't one. It was a COVID thing last year.
Yeah, but you just pick up the one that was supposed to have it anyway.
Well, yes, you
doesn't matter. They're still going to even out.
It still evens out in the end, but there was a bit of a yike. Well, it's our turn because bad luck, you had COVID. But
yep.
That's like only okay if that's what it really is, but.
It'll be interesting with the player here. I think myself, Tyson Neal will get it. Player that gets 10 goals will deserve the Anzac medal here. So, that'd be a certainty.
Well, if he doesn't get it, who are they going to give it to?
Yeah, that's right. So going on to
I mean, there was a lot of other people put in for the game, but look, I don't think there was too many unbeatable in their position like Tyson Neal was.
No, that's right.
Like when the ball went down there, he marked it most of the time.
Victor Harbour, unfortunately, looked like they're going to have a pretty long season, so
but not as long as it looked after round one. After round one, it looked like it might be one hell of a long season. But
very true.
Those two players, Schoolhouse and James Boyd, have added a lot to the side. I mean, I was watching Big Schoolhouse walk around the end, and he was limping a bit. I mean, he put in a damn good effort today out there because he didn't have too much help in ruck.
Yeah, but I can't really see him probably picking up that 5th spot.
Well,
that's the only one that will probably be sort of open for contention around. You'd think that Pongus, Alex, Gould Report, Edit, and Yank and Victor will be fairly close to each other.
I would say
good games.
I would say that the first 4 spots have already been taken, and the 5th one would probably be the way things are at the moment. Is Stratham and Encounter Bay?
Yes, I would say that's almost a certain.
And if Strath loses a couple of games that Encounter Bay happen to win against those clubs, well, then it's going to make it pretty hard for Strath as well.
Yep.
Hey, fellas, I don't mean to be rude, but I got to clear some commitments here before they disappear.
Yeah,
so
we're ready to wrap up for you, so...
Can I thank you for your call for this historic game today? Well done again, Trev, on you all being part of that illustrious, what was it, Team of the Century, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Century,
yeah. So yeah, very proud to be in that one. It's really
excellent, excellent. Kev, your turn will come.
If they won in 2010.
Yeah, we'll be around for the next one.
2,200 or something.
Thank
you. Thank you back there, Ian.
Hear from you next week.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. See you later.
All the best. Bye-bye. 5:05, that's the team. Kev Curran and Trevor Pryor on the job today from Encounter Bay Oval. That's it for Ian Wright. Back Monday morning for breakfast at 6, and coming up very soon, we've got John Lennon, a very special edition of...
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.